Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I had to deal with some scaffolding people. Like the last time they were here, they kind of like messed up my internet, my Sky, and I was told by Sky that if they had messed up my Sky box, I would have had to pay £60. And I was like, excuse me? I didn't do anything. Why am I paying £60? The fuck is that about? How is everybody doing? I'm still trying to post up 2 lives on my YouTube, so please bear with me, guys. Ugh. Just gonna wait for a few more people to come into the room. This is an open live. Oh, good, you're doing fine. Change my date for what? I am A-okay. Thank you for asking. Oh yeah. Thanks, honey. It doesn't even show up on YouTube, which is really weird. I thought the date would show up, but it doesn't. Has anyone else been feeling really weird today, or is it just me? Like, I know the energy is a little bit funky, but why is this like right there? That's just in such a weird place. I'm just going to wait for a few more people to come into the room. I felt really weird today and like really emotional thinking about like my mum. You know, for those of you who know me, you know she died like 6 months ago. Now, a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, it was the new moon. So I know the energy's a little bit off, but it was just, I don't know, it just felt really weird. Or is it me? Because I know we had the full moon on the 1st of May. And then we had in Vedic astrology. And then we had the new moon 2 days ago. And then we've got the full moon again on the 31st. So the energy's a little bit twisted, or is it just me? I just felt really emotional. And I'm not really surprised because like at the beginning of the month, we had the full moon and it was in Scorpio. And Scorpio is like really emotional. And it talks about death and changes and rebirth and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So it's just been really intense, the energy, right? Hey, Marcy, Divinely, Herb, Ray, Ivy, Sarah, Lisa, Elizabeth, Helena, Jacqueline, Sylvie, Van Lena. Just saying hi to everyone. Thank you for reminding me about the date. I'm like all over the place today because we had the scaffolding people come and I saw, oh, it's Joy. Thanks, Joy. Jade, Marina, Joey, tired. Yeah, I feel weird. Vicky. I already knew that during this time frame, Yaya, I already knew that during this time frame, people are going to be like, do you know what I found out when I was doing like a meditation? I noticed that, you can't see it at the minute because I've got a filter on, but I noticed that, let me see if I can get rid of the filter. But I noticed, can you see these like little red patches on my face? Can you see that? So I have a filter on because I look like shit. But so what I learned when I was like in a deep meditation was that all of these things that are coming out of your pores, like if you're like itchy skin, or if you're seeing like red patches on your face, it's like, hey, Miss Lotus, hey, Faz. It's like the universe's way of removing, because this is the energy of removing things that no longer serve you, trapped emotions. So if anyone is like breaking out in rashes, or anyone is like having red spots on their face, like I showed you I was, let me see if I can get rid of that filter. Can you see that? Can you see that redness here? So it's like that, it's like the body's way of purging out any toxins from the body. Hey, Isabella, can you imagine? So if anyone is going through all of that, like uncomfortability, or the body, oh my God, yes, I've got ice red spots for the last 2 days. See, Faz? That's, yes, I have dry patches and acne. Yes, yes, that's exactly what they're saying. That's what my guides told me. I was like, what is happening with my skin? It just means that any toxins that are in the body. So the month of May represents purging. Old relationships, old jobs, things that no longer serve you. Not only do you have to clear out energy in the physical form, like in the physical world, in your outside world, but you also have to purge and cleanse the energy. You also have to purge and cleanse the energy that's left inside, like any toxins that are left inside your physical body. So what happens is like, it's like our angels and our guides and our loved ones, they are purging from our physical body and skin, like itchy patches, red patches, acne. This is all the things that your body, that no longer serves your body. So it has to, you cannot be scared of anything. Don't be afraid of shit. Yeah. Fear is a physical manifestation. It's not a real thing. There is nothing to be afraid of unless you co-create something to be afraid of. Look, bring it on, man. Fuck it. Don't be afraid to go out, or don't be afraid of anything in this life. But this is what this represents. So when I went into a deep, deep meditation, for those of you who just entered into the room, I said to my guides, why I was usually born with quite really good skin, even though I've got a filter on because I look like crap. I didn't sleep last night, so I got really dark rings around my eyes, and I look like corpse bride. So I was like, fuck it, I always use a filter. So when I was in a deep meditation, this is why I love meditation, because I get all the answers to the questions that I have. And what I was told by my guides was, yes, we are purging from your body all the toxins that you don't know, that you no longer need to carry. And I go, so is it going to come out in red patches? And my guides have told me, I don't know if any of you lot, I know most of you have seen my guides, but a lot of my guides have said to me, it's going to come out as acne, itchy skin, red patches, like any irritation to the skin. And I'm like, okay, so this is like a time really of purging all your shit, like no joke. Yep, hives, you name it, itchy skin, yep, you name it. It is literally coming out of us because we are holding on to things that no longer, like, we need to clear out relationships that we no longer need to be in. I did a Vedic astrology the other day. I'm still trying to post up that live. We have to purge out relationships that no longer serve us. We have to leave a job that we no longer are satisfied in. Relationships that we're waiting for to take effect. It's all a load of bullshit. Like life, I was talking to my 75-year-old cousin the other day, and she was like, after I lost my husband, I realized that life is so shit. Life is so short, not shit. And then she said to me, if I had known that my husband was going to die when he died, I would have slept with him some more. I would have had more sexual encounters. And I was like, oh, you dirty little minx. But that's what she said. So all I'm saying is it's time to purge, to release, to remove, and to let go of things that doesn't serve you. And if you're not going to do it, the universe is going to do it for you. And it's really uncomfortable when the universe is purging shit from your physical body, mind, and soul. It's uncomfortable when the universe does it. It's better when you do it yourself. It really is, guys. It's hard sometimes, but you're going to have to get over yourself and you're going to have to do this. So, yes. So, let me get into it now. So this is why I'm late. I had some people like doing scaffolding, and the last time they were here, they fucked up my skybox. And when I called up Sky to come and fix it, they go to me, if the skybox is damaged, you're going to have to pay £60. And I was like, what the fuck am I paying £60 and I didn't even touch the fucking skybox? I didn't even do anything. It was them. And I was like, I even got a video to prove it, bitch. So the Sky guys, the scaffolding men have come over today, and I was like, yo, you and you. Watch my skybox. I've recorded the last set of people that was here, and I will be recording you from behind closed doors. So they were really, really careful not to touch my skybox. I am quite scary, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I know I look, very innocent and all that shit, but, I'm really not. I'm a little wily minx. Right. My armpits are already sweating, guys. Here we go. Fuck a duck. Woo! You do not need to follow me to get a reading. Okay? I'm going to say this first and foremost. If you are a member or you are a subscriber and you're not happy with your membership and you're not happy with your subscription or your super fan or whatever the fuck they're calling it now, you do not need to be any of those things, and I will still read for you anyway. However, members and subscribers, you can ask me as many questions as you like on my lives and during my lives only. Subscribers will always get a guided message with every question that they ask me. I go live every Sunday for my subscribers. And I was on there yesterday for like 5 hours. I mean, we were doing some serious talking. Like, I do numerology, I do soulmate readings, I do astrology. So you get a little bit of everything from me on a Sunday. We talk about stuff, ghosts and goblins, dreams, astral travel, near-death experiences, my life experiences, all the things that I've seen in my life because of my open heart surgery, dying and all that shit. So we talk about a lot of stuff on a Sunday. So my super fans, they always get so much more from me than everybody else. But like I say, you don't need to tap the screen. You don't need to like, share or subscribe. And you do not need to follow me to get a reading. All you have to do is copy and paste your question and spam the living daylights out of me. And if I'm drawn to you and my guides highlight your name, I will read for you. Becoming Her, 95, you're on my list. If you would like to get an in-depth 13 card reading, you've just seen that thing pop up on the screen, right? You just seen that thing pop up on the screen, right? So if you would like to get on my list and you would like to get a 13 card reading, I've pinned it on the bottom of the screen. It is the card drifting on the bottom of your screen. Once that pops up on my screen and you click on that button, once it pops up on the screen with your name, you will get a 13 card reading. For those of you who are getting a reading, please record your reading. Either screen record it, voice record it, because I'm having technical difficulties downloading all of my lives on my YouTube. So if I'm going to have technical difficulties downloading this live, then you might not get your reading. So I will highly recommend that you screen record, voice record, get another phone and record your reading, so you can watch it whenever you want. Otherwise, you can wait for me to post it up. My lives always run for about 3, 4, 5 hours. And that's why it takes about a week or two to download if there is no technical difficulties. A 13 card reading consists of 10 tarot cards and 3 oracle cards, which means it's like a guided message. And it doesn't have to do with your question that you've asked me. It could just be general. So that is what I offer. Again, members and subscribers, you can ask me as many questions as you like on my lives, during my lives only. Subscribers will always get a guided message with every question that they ask me. And I always go live every Sunday for my subscribers and only my subscribers. And everybody else gets blocked out. And I do not leave my subscribers live until I hit every single person on that live. So if there's 100 people on there, I have to read 100 people at least once. Okay. The first 15 minutes, like I always do on every live. So becoming her, you're going to have to be patient with me, boo. Because the first 15 minutes always goes to my followers and my super fans. Once the alarm clock goes off, I will cater to people who don't follow me as well as my gifters. I think that's fair. I'm giving everybody an opportunity to get a reading. And I'm not like all of the other tarot readers out there that go, oh, sorry, you're not following me. You're not going to get a reading if you don't follow me. No, that's not me. Copy and paste, spam the living daylights out of me. My moderators know that you can spam away. And again, if I'm drawn to you, I will read for you. All right, so let's cleanse our asses. Give me 1 second. Angels and guides and loved ones, draw close to me and my family here on TikTok and use me as a vessel to give clear, concise, loving light messages. Please and thank you in love and light. Love and light. All righty. Are you ready to rumble? I'm really annoying, by the way. Just letting everyone know who doesn't know me. Just letting you know that I'm really, really annoying. Okay, 15 minutes starts now. Here we go. Manisha, what does the universe need me to know? Angels and guides and loved ones. So this is for my followers first, and then I'll cater to my gifters as well as people who don't follow me once my alarm clock goes off. If you would like to get a 13 card reading, again, copy and paste your question, or it is the card drifting above the screen or in the gift box below. What does the universe need Manisha to know? There's some money, pay rise, promotion, or an investment coming your way. I am seeing that you're in your magi energy. So this represents the magician. You can think it, feel it, say it, manifest, and co-create it. The warning with the magician card is if you are in your power and you are manifesting the good and the bad stuff all at the same time, you're going to end up getting good and bad stuff all at the same time. So be mindful about the energy you send out there. There seems to be money in your energy, money, pay rise, study, education, learning something brand new. There's an older masculine coming your way. If he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. And I'm also seeing study, education, good news, a message or an offer in and around study, education, a creative project coming your way, something in and around that energy. Manisha, Ivy, general. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Ivy need to know, please, in love and light? What does Ivy need to know, please, in love and light? You need to cleanse and clear out any toxic thoughts, words, situations, or people in your energy. If it's not you, it could be external, addiction, greed, compulsion, manipulative energy, codependent on somebody codependent on you. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, there's supposed to be some sort of leveling up of love, a relationship. If it's not love, it's a new relationship coming your way. But there is some toxicities that need to be removed from your life. Like I said, if it's not you who has the toxic energy, it would be somebody in the work arena, in your love life. It could be in the family. It could be negative ways of thinking or self-defeating beliefs about yourself. And I feel like you need to say what you need to say when you need to say it, and say what you mean and mean what you say, and cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, and people. If you don't do that, you're going to feel uneasy and unstable because the devil card is in your energy. Expansion, collaboration, commerce, and collaborating with 2 or 3 people is also in your energy. But how is that going to happen if you're too busy in the toxic thoughts, emotions, feelings? You've got soulmate energy around you, and I did say to you there's some sort of leveling up of love or a new love coming your way. Soulmate, bond, kindred, connection. So you get a guided message like that if you are a super fan. Faz, will Maz and I get back together? You asked me this question the last time. I guess you're not happy with the answer that I gave you. I will say this for people who follow me or who don't follow me. If I see that you ask me the same question more than 3 times, I will ignore it. I'm going to say that again, because obviously if you're not happy with the first answer that I gave you, it means you don't believe it, and maybe you need to try another reader. No. So I think I told you no the last time. You need to explore your horizons. You need to get out of your own way. The 3 of Wands is like moving on from Maz. Yeah, you're stuck in a thought process, a negative way of thinking, stuck in the past, wanting to get back together with this person. This person doesn't want you. I feel like this person is emotionally confused, and I feel like you're blocking all your blessings from you. So I remember Faz and Maz, and you asked me this the last time. If you ask me this question again, I'm not going to answer it. I'm so sorry, honey, because it means that you don't believe in what I'm saying, and you might have to try another reader. Maybe that reader will tell you what you want to hear, but I'm not going to lie. This person doesn't want you, and you've got happiness outside of Maz and not with Maz. Sorry, love. Sorry. Chris, any messages for my mum, Lucy? It's her birthday today. Happy birthday. Here we go. What do you need to know? Soul searching going within. It's like you want spiritual insight, prayers. I feel like your mother needs to have a break from work, or maybe overdoing something, having a break, because the Queen of Coins is somebody who's always a hard worker but needs to have a pause in her life. Your mother needs to say what she needs to say when she needs to say it and speak her mind. There's a younger masculine around your mother. It could be money, pay rise, promotion, or some sort of an investment coming her way. Slow and steady wins the race. Look, she's got a new beginning around her. It says birth, emerging, and rejuvenation. So there is a new beginning around your mother, and it looks really good. Claire, does Ned see me as more than a friend? Thank you. Angels, guides, loved ones. Does Ned see Claire more than a friend? You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to follow me. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe to get a reading. Copy and paste your question. And if my guides highlight your name and you're not a follower, I will read for you. The first 15 minutes is always dedicated to my followers, and once the alarm clock goes off, I'll cater to my gifters and everybody else who doesn't follow me. I'm not a tarot reader that says if you're not following me, you won't get a reading. I don't work that way. I will read for you even if you don't gift me, and even if you don't follow me. This is why I'm saying to you, don't need to gift me, because I don't want to get abused after my live. I'm reading for everyone, whether you follow me or you don't, or you gift me or you don't. Still going to read for you. No. Ned doesn't see you more than a friend. I feel like Ned's got a lot of anxiety aside from you going on in their personal life. I feel like Ned is dealing with some painful endings because this person has hit some sort of rock bottom. I feel like this person is in their mental, in their mind, over analyzing and overthinking things. I think Ned has prayed and wished and asked for something that didn't come true. You think that Ned is thinking about you. Ned has got all of these other things going on in Ned's personal life that you're not really even a factor in this person's head. It just feels like this person's got a lot of chaos in their lives, and it's got nothing to do with you. But I don't think that this person sees you more than a friend. Not in this timeline anyway. Daphne, messages for me. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Daphne need to know? Be careful of what you say, Daphne, because what you say is going to come to pass. If you say negative things will continue to happen. You need to walk away from something that doesn't emotionally fulfill you and go into a new adventure. May is the month of purging all your shit that you don't need. People that you don't need in your life. And there is money coming your way, stability and structure. Everything that you worked hard for is going to come to fruition. But I just feel like everything is a little bit slow. It will start to speed up, but it will get better and it will get bigger, and it is going to be more fun for you, Daphne. Walk away from a thought, a feeling, a person, a situation that no longer serves you, sweetheart. It's important that you do that. Purge everything you don't need anymore in your life. And it could be people, negative ways of thinking, self-defeating beliefs about yourself. Get rid of it. Boy, buy it. Send it love and light, and moving up and moving on. Isabella. Is Joe Jose catching feelings for you? I do feel like this person's catching feelings for you, but I think you'll never know about it. I feel like you might have been married to this person in a past life, or you had some sort of karmic energy or attachment in a past life. I feel like you really need to do some deep soul searching. Figure out what it is that you want, what you need to do. But it seems like you guys have unfinished business with each other. You have some sort of karma with each other. So the Justice card is always a karma card, balance, cause and effect, win-win situation. But I feel like this person is very secretive. I feel like this person is never going to tell you how they feel. And I feel like I've got my singles card for you. Focus on money, work and career. You got a whole bunch of money coming in into your energy. Bonnie, is anything going to bloom between Richard and I? Been playing phone... Huh? Phone tag. Oh. Angels, guides, loved ones, is anything going to blossom between Richard and Bonnie, please and thank you? I got a no. No. I feel like Richard's got their heart chakra blocked. I feel like Richard has got a lot of traveling to do. I feel like Richard is focusing on money, work and career. I feel like if you ever did start something up, you might get breadcrumbs and you give a lot. I also got the death card. It maybe shouldn't even begin. You could have some sort of friendship, I suppose, but I don't think it's supposed to be anything more than that. Maybe you can shag each other every so often, but then it's going to not be anything more than that. I've got the higher power card. It says source, infinite and universe. My daughter's home. Give me 1 second. I just need to open the door. Hold on, people, please, and thank you. Oh, that was my workout for today. Whew. Hi. Huh? Yeah, thank you. Just leave it there. Look at that. Thanks. You can just pull the door. Yeah, it's my daughter's coming. Yeah, thank you. Right. Kieran, any messages for you? Angels, guys, loved ones, what does Kieran need to know, please? Love and light. Don't you just love receiving packages? And then when you look at your bank account, you're like, why the fuck did I buy this shit? And now I can't pay my bills. Fuck! Kieran. Okay, Kieran. I have got 2 masculines around you. If they're not here yet, they're coming in at some point. They could be lovers or friends or people that you could be collaborating with at some point. I am seeing that you prayed, wished, asked, or manifested something, and the universe is going to give you your wish. But I just feel like you need to start taking control of your shit. Take control of your life. Be the leader of your life. Co-create the things that you want to create in your life. Leadership. You were born to be a leader. I also feel as I'm connected to you, you need to express your emotions a little bit better. And I also feel like you need to get your ass to the gym. So the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm seeing trainers in my third eye when it comes to you. So it's either eating better, eating more healthily, getting your ass into the gym. Hi! And I'm also seeing the wild card, which represents expansion, collaboration, partnership, learning important life lessons, moving forward. It's like it's time to move forward, my darling. Shazme, can I get a reading, please? Of course you can. Angels and guides and loved ones, what does Shazme need to know, please? In love and light. You didn't come home to see me. She came home to get her packages. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, the second of the month. 222. You're going to see this number everywhere you go, Shazme. 222 could represent days, weeks, months, the second of a month where things will shift and change in your favor. And I'm also seeing love energy around you. It's either a new relationship coming your way or a leveling up of a relationship coming your way. I also feel like, Shazme, you might be at a crossroad, to stay or not to stay, to go or not to go, to say or not to say. It's like you're going back and forth about something, but you need to make a decision. And I feel like if you don't know whether to go left or right, just go straight. I also feel like you might be juggling between 2 jobs or a job and studying education. But I also feel like you need to stop looking at all the things that has gone wrong, could go wrong, may go wrong. Please pay attention to the blessing in disguise. I've also got money coming your way from 2 directions. Congratulations, Bootang. Right, Jade, angels, guides, loved ones. Will my partner and I get the contract from G to start our business this month? Will you get the contract? Angels, guides, loved ones, will you get the contract? Guys, keep your questions simple. Will I get the contract? That's all you need to say. Please and thank you. Will you get the contract? Will you get the contract? Angels, guides, and loved ones, will you get the contract, please and thank you? Will you get the contract? I got a hell yes. Can you stop worrying about it? You overanalyze and overthink, think. And the universe is telling you to rest, recover, recuperate, solitude, find peace of mind. I feel like anything that you deem as upheaval or negative or the crumbling down of your world is already moved away from you. And God is trying to give you a new beginning, new opportunities, creative project, new ideas, new. But you might be delaying it. Look how many aces you got. Two aces. The Ace of Swords represents a new job, a new challenge, new opportunities, mental clarity. But you need to cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, people that no longer serve you anymore. Mary, will financial success come in my business? You shouldn't say will. You should will it to you. So you should be like, hell yes, it will. Like, say it, manifest it, co-create it. Self-fulfilling prophecies, Mary. Let's have a look and see. I've got a hell yes as well with you. This is the Wheel of Fortune, a turning point, good luck, taking a gamble, travel and relocation. Hell, do you need a new car? Because you're going to get one. Good fortune, turning point, taking a gamble. I feel like there is two masculines in your energy that can help you out in and around this question, or you could be collaborating or partnering up with these two masculines. So if they're not here yet, they're coming in at some point. Mary, yes, I do need you to stop getting into your head about it, because overanalyzing and overthinking something is going to create a delay and a block to your blessings. It always happens that way. What do I need to know about my birthday on Saturday? What do you need to know? Angel guides, loved ones, what does Ray need to know, please? In love and light. What does Ray need to know about her birthday? What does Ray need to know about her birthday? Well, everything seems to be upside down. So if you're having negative thoughts around your birthday, then you're going to co-create issues and problems. I am seeing some sort of wish fulfillment, or you need to light a candle and make a wish again. I am seeing a younger masculine around you, but he's probably coming in later on. And I am seeing love in and around your energy, but this is probably coming in later on. It's like everything that you're wishing and asking for, you're asking and wishing for it, but you might not believe it's going to come to pass, or you might not believe it's going to come true. So you think and feel and say something, but then you might do something completely different to counteract what you thought, what you felt, what you said, and the emotions that you're sending out. Childlike, having fun, letting your hair down for your birthday, amusement, youthful, playful energy is what you need to be for your birthday on Saturday. And that is that. Right. Oh, fuck a duck. I'm sweating like a cunt. Right. Becoming her. Get over here. I'm about to do a 13 card reading for Becoming Her. And if anybody's interested in doing a 13 card reading, I've pinned it on the bottom of your screen. There it is. Once you've clicked on that button, the car drifting should pop up on the screen with your name. And then you will get a reading like I'm about to give to Becoming Her. I highly recommend that you record your reading, because I'm having technical difficulties downloading my lives, you know, and there's nothing I can do about that. I'm having technical difficulties. It's taking like too long to download, or there's just all this other problems going on. So I highly recommend Becoming Her that you record your reading. So Becoming Her, what is your reading about? I'll do a general reading for you until I can see your question. And let me know your name as well, please. Becoming Her. You are the first one on my list. Hey, Samantha. What is my career path? I don't know. I don't know. No one in this whole planet was ever going to tell me that I was going to be a tarot reader and read for the masses. So you would have to say to me, Samantha, Anna, should I be a bus driver or should I work in a florist? Should I be a lawyer or should I be, I don't know, a security guard? I can't tell you what you're going to do. I don't know. So if you tell me exactly what it is that you love to do, something that you wanted to do as a child, where your passion lays, or you have a couple of passions, and then you write it down for me, I can tell you which avenue to go in. But I can't tell anyone what your career is supposed to be, because no one in the world, do you think when I was like 20, somebody was going to say to me, your full-time job was going to be a tarot reader? I'd have been like, are you fucking crazy? That's not even possible, even though I was reading tarot since I was 16. So I can't tell you that. You're going to have to tell me, give me some options here, and then I can tell you which looks good for you, Samantha. The first thing that I'm going to say to you is I'm going to tell you what I feel and pick up on as I'm connecting to your energy, Samantha. Moderators, please watch out for Becoming Her. Caution is what I'm hearing. shall I go into being... Well, first of all, I'm going to say to every person in the room, you should all have your own business. You should not be working for someone. Every single person should have their own business. Everyone has an individual talent that somebody else doesn't have. All you have to do is cultivate those abilities and those talents, and you're supposed to do something like that. Detach from every situation is what I'm hearing. Be mindful that not to step into a job that you're going to hate in a couple of months. You could be an editor if you wanted to be. You could be anything that you wanted to be if you set your mind to it. There is a need for you to rebalance energy. I'm seeing 222 around you, so you might see 222 everywhere you go. There is something about love in your life or love life. I feel like if you're not sure about where you're going, this is a good thing because you got a clean slate. Like I asked the universe, okay, I surrender. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. And I saw signs and symbols everywhere, which was tarot. I didn't think I was going to have 100,000 followers, but it turns out I did. So I guess this was supposed to be this. Focus on self-worth. You need to do some healing work. I feel like you need to nourish yourself. Take care of the physical, heart, mind, body, and soul. I've got Libra in your energy. Lauren, you're on my list. Lauren, you're on my list. I feel like be your authentic self. Don't hide who you are. Have confidence in the things that you want to do. So when you ask me if you should have your own business, I say hell to the yes to that. We should all be doing something, a side hustle that we love, that eventually one day we don't ever have to get sacked or fired from the job that we're doing because we are doing something that we love to do. The caution is regarding this. Don't jump into a job that you're going to hate later on. Why? Oh, I'm going to go and have this job because it's close to my home. Or I'm going to have this job because the money is so good. You can do all of that stuff, but in the end, it's like I've wasted time, money, and energy being in an environment that I don't like. So there is where the caution is. Be mindful about what kind of job that you're applying for. Detach from situations that makes you feel uncomfortable, or working for a company that is not paying you enough. That's the caution, because who's got time to waste? Time is no one's friend. Time is no one's friend. All right, angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Samantha. What does Samantha need to know? Look, walk away. Look at that. Look at your card, the first card. Walk away from something that doesn't emotionally fulfill you. Detach and have a new adventure. When you walk away from something that doesn't serve you, see that person turning their back on their current job? Walk away from something that is depressing and is heart-aching and heartbreaking, and you wake up every morning going, oh, I've got to go to this place. I hate it here. Walk away from something that you need to detach from. That's the caution. Don't go into a job that you don't like. Walk away. Otherwise, you'll go into a job that you apply for because it's good money or close to home, and you will be unsatisfied. This is somebody who was bored, apathy, unfulfilled, and not paying attention to the blessing in disguise. So that is the caution with you. A lot of people will always go into a job because it's close to home, and then it feels unsatisfactory, sad. There's an energy of sadness. The Five of Cups is sad, alone, unloved, feeling unworthy. What am I supposed to do? Feeling a little bit lost. You ain't lost, sweetheart. We can all see you. It's relevant to every part of your life. You might even study and go back to school. The page of you asked about specifically about work, right? But we can do the whole thing. Money, pay rise, promotion, page of coins, good news, a message or an offer, study, education, learning something brand new, brushing up on your skills. So there it is with your in terms of your work life. You might decide to go back to school, and you might think, you know what? I want to get away. Look at this, caution. You got the devil card. This is toxicities. Toxic thoughts, words, situations, emotions, feeling, people that you're in. Breaking the chains that bind you. Not being in a situation that no longer serves you. Whether this toxicity is relevant to the work arena or is relevant to your relationship, get rid of anything that creates toxicity within your mind, your words that you speak, and your emotions. There is an older masculine around you. If he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. He could be a lover or a friend. This is the month of detaching from jobs, relationships, or situationships that no longer serve you. If you do not detach from situations, people, a love connection, whatever it is that you know is not right for you, the universe is going to make you so uncomfortable that you have no choice but to leave. You're not bound or chained to anything, guys. Remember this. When life gets really hard and you're in a downward spiral, we're all going to die. We're leaving everything behind. I would know because I died and I came back when I had my 4th open heart surgery, 9 hours long again. Take it from somebody who was in a violent relationship. Take it from somebody who slept on the street. Take it from somebody who had no money to feed her kid. That's my kid right there. Let me tell you, life looks great when you get out of your own way and you learn to surrender. You wanted to know about having your own business? Hell yes. This is why I said to you from the very get-go, everyone in the room, you're supposed to have your own business. You're not supposed to be working for nobody. This queen is simply resourceful, domestically skilled, and a jack of all trade. The queen holding the coin. She is the business owner. You've got a lot of balance and healing to do. This is balance, patience, moderation, filling up your own cup. Stop trying to please everybody else. It's time for you to start taking care of yourself because your world is expanding. The world card represents the end of a cycle, the beginning of something brand new, learning important life lessons, and it represents expansion in your energy. I don't know whether you're in a relationship or not, but you have an opportunity of 2, and one of them is your soulmate. So if you're currently in a relationship and that person is not giving you and loving you and giving you the time and attention that you deserve, someone else is coming into your matrix and you're going to have to choose between the one that you're currently with or this person that you might be collaborating with in and around the work arena, because the king and queen of coins are lovers, divine counterparts, somebody that you've known from a past lifetime. That is the energy around you. So work through your fears is one of your guided messages. Scorpio energy. You've got the meerkat as one of your guided messages. It says, get support from a trusted group or like-minded friends. And you also got removing blocks. Remove blockages, sorry. It says the more you think about something, Samantha, the more you keep it alive. Okay? Don't focus or talk about negative emotions or blocks. You get what you think about, good or bad. Meditate or sit quietly for a few minutes each day. Focus on new positive thoughts. Do this often, and those thoughts will become your dominant thoughts and new reality. 100%. I did it. I said to God, whether you believe in God or not, it doesn't matter. God believes in you. And I said, God, if I'm meant to be doing tarot, send me 1,000 people on TikTok. He sent me 100,000 people and counting. When you surrender, trust in divine, and stop questioning everything and trust the process, everything will start being effortlessly flowing into your life. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in your reading. So I hope that helps you in some way, sending you love and light to you. So if anybody's interested in getting a reading like I just gave to Samantha, it is the card drifting. I've just pinned it on the bottom of the screen. So once you hit on that button there, the card drifting should pop up on the screen with your name. Once I see that, you'll get a 13 card reading, and I highly recommend that you record your reading. I do post up all of my lives on my YouTube channel if there is no technical difficulties, but TikTok has shifted and changed the past year, and you know, with the whole Donald Trump thing, like first taking it down and then trying to pretend that he's rescuing this whole thing. And it's like, no, love, make up your fucking mind. So yes, I will try and download it onto my YouTube. But unfortunately, I'm always having technical difficulties because my live is usually 5 hours, 6 hours long. Are you fucking kidding me? Give me 1 second, guys. All right, I'm going to read 2 people before I get to Lauren. So now I'm going to include people who follow me and people who don't follow me. All right, here we go. Let's have a look and see. You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. You do not need to follow me to get a reading. Copy and paste your question, and if my guides highlight your name, I will read for you. You do not need to follow me. You do not need to gift me, and you do not need to tap on the screen. Copy and paste your question. If I'm drawn to you, I'll read for you. Saima, will Sahel reach out to me before the end of the month? Why do I feel like I know this? I do feel like this person could reach out to you, but I also feel like you have another opportunity around love. I don't know if you're putting all your eggs in one basket with Sahel, but I just feel like this person is not very good at expressing their emotions. I feel like you're a healer and you attract a lot of energy vampires. I think you're going to have an opportunity between Sahel and somebody else. But the answer to your question is yes, I do feel like this person will reach out to you. They're not going to feel the same way about you as you will about them, though. AB Divine. Angels, guides, loved ones. What does AB Divine need to know, please? In love and light. Lauren, you're going to be next after AB Divine. What does AB Divine need to know? You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to gift me. Love and appreciate if you do, but it doesn't guarantee you a reading. This is why I say you don't need to gift me. Okay, here we go. I see a wedding, a celebration, homecoming, family reunion to some degree. It's like there's going to be either a wedding, there's going to be a reunion of some sort. You're going to see 11, 11, and 44 everywhere you go. But there's something about your energy where you need to do some soul searching or spend some time on your own. I also feel like there's supposed to be an opportunity of a divine counterpart, a leveling up of a relationship, more intimacy. But for some reason, there's some sort of indecision around you. I also feel like you need to have healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries needs to be implemented and protect yourself from energy vampires and soul-sucking critters. Lauren, what is your reading about? Angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Lauren. I'm about to do a 13-card reading for Lauren. And if anybody's interested in getting a 13-card reading, it is the car drifting above the screen or in the gift box below. Lauren, I'm going to do a general reading for you until I can see your question. You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. You do not need to follow me to get a reading. Copy and paste your question. If I'm drawn to you, I will read for you. I say that you don't need to tap the screen, you don't need to gift me, and you don't need to follow me to get a reading because I don't like getting abused after my live. I sent you 15 roses and then you didn't read for me. Well, 71 people sent me roses. If my guides will highlight your name and you're not following me, I will read for you. Members and subscribers can ask me as many questions as they like on my lives, during my lives only, and subscribers will always get a guided message from me. Every Sunday I go live for my super fans only. I think super fans and subscribers are now the same thing. The first thing that I'm feeling as I'm connecting to you, love, general, I'm single. You need to go forward without fear. There are many opportunities that are coming your way. You need to tell the universe, angels and guides and loved ones and divine what you want. I also feel like as I'm connecting to you, I feel like when you're going into some sort of a love connection, make sure that you're not being gaslighted by people. It's like people telling you everything that you want to hear, but their actions, you know, they're good at talking, but they're not good at doing the walking when it comes to the relationships energy. I also see a new beginning around you. I've got Aries energy around you. You could meet somebody like travel, relocation, or a holiday, or this person could be from abroad. I also feel like you need to persevere when it comes to love. I see 222 everywhere I'm going. So 2 could also represent days, weeks, months, the second of a month where things will shift and change in your favor, Lauren. I also feel like I have to say to you that you deserve better. Do not not get distracted by gaslighters. I also feel like there's something about family, the reunion, there's something about this, and they keep showing me your third eye. So pay attention to your dreams and your visions, because the universe might be sending you signs, symbols, and synchronicities. Lauren, what does Lauren need to know? So those are the first things that I'm picking up on as I'm connecting to you. Lauren. What does Lauren need to know? Do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. You do not need to gift me, and you do not need to follow me to get a reading. Copy and paste your question. If I'm drawn to you, I will read for you. All right, here we go. Not everything is as it seems, Lauren. Just because you can't see something, it doesn't mean it's not there. It doesn't mean it does not exist. The moon card tells me that you've got mediumistic abilities, so pay attention again to your dreams and your visions, signs, symbols, and synchronicities. The moon card tells me that you are divine feminine. The moon card tells me that you are somebody who sees things that other people don't sense, see, and feel, and sometimes you try to rationalize it or you think you're going crazy. I also feel like as I'm connecting to you, it's like patience is a virtue. Everything that you planted is going to come to fruition when it comes to all things in life. Love, money, security, stability, the whole shebang bang. This is about you grafting and working so hard and trying to make a stable foundation. Everything is going to pay off, but it requires patience on your side of things. You need to get your ass to the gym, or you need to work out or have a physical outlet. The Nine of Cups talks about wishes coming true, abundance, material abundance, good health. It represents that you've prayed and wished and asked the universe for something, and the universe has heard your call. I feel like you're feeling all things at a really high octave as I'm connecting to you. I don't know why people are trying to call me while I'm doing a reading. This Queen of Cups is a natural empath. She's somebody who heals and helps everybody in her matrix. The universe is saluting you for that. But I also feel as I'm connecting to you that you need to start loving, taking care, and looking after yourself. There's good news around love and romance around you, but later on, this is like good news, the message, the offer, something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling coming your way. I am seeing that you might be having some sort of a glow up. Like you might be doing your hair or changing your outfit, or maybe, you know, what you're thinking about going to the gym, or again, eating more healthily, but you're coming out as two queens. There's also going to an opportunity to collaborate with somebody else in and around your energy. I also see movement around you, travel and relocation or holiday, but something needs to change in your energy. It could be a thought, a feeling, a self-defeating belief about yourself. It could be, you know, thinking about the worst case scenario. And if you're thinking about the worst case scenario, then lo and behold, you have manifested and co-created it. The universe is trying to give you a new beginning with love. This is about creative projects, new opportunities, passion, inspiration coming into your life. This is the hand of God coming out of the cloud, giving you a new beginning. I am seeing as I'm connecting to you that you've got good fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune. A turning point, taking a gamble, travel and relocation, good luck. I also feel like as I'm connecting to you, shitloads of money coming into your life. The 10 of Coins always represents stability and structure, legacy, inheritance, financial gain and prosperity. I highly recommend that with these cards, you should play the lottery or get a scratch card, because that represents absolute abundance. Anchoring your reading, you wanted to know about love. You've got two opportunities around love, because the Lovers card represents a choice. So the Lovers card is a choice of two situations or two people coming into your matrix. If these people ain't here yet, they're coming in at some point. So I am seeing, and I did say to you that you could end up meeting somebody who is from abroad, or you could meet somebody when you're traveling. It could be somebody around the work arena, but it's like all of these options and opportunities are around for you. It really depends on you. Are you blocking the energy because you're thinking negatively, or you think that you're not good enough to some degree? If you're thinking or feeling that way, then you're going to create a block to your blessings. Your guided message is step out of your comfort zone. You got the Kiwi as your guided message. It says, do a walking meditation each day for the next week. You got nothing to lose, right? And then you've got a new path in your energy, Lauren. New opportunities can present themselves in many ways at any time. You may have recently asked for help, and if you are unsure of what to do, surrender to the universe, ask for help. Don't be afraid to take a leap of faith and believe in yourself. So I've got Gemini, I've got Cancerian, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your energy. Gemini. So I hope that helps you in some way. Love and light to you. Love and light to you. If anyone is interested in getting a reading like I just gave to Lauren, it is the card drifting that I've just pinned on the bottom of your screen. Once you hit that button, the drifting card should pop up on the screen with your name. And then I will add you onto my list to get a 13 card reading. Members and subscribers can ask me members and super fans can ask me as many questions as they like on my lives and during my lives only. I think super fans and subscribers are the same. I'm not really sure. Followers. You can ask me as many questions as you like. Subscribers or super fans will always get a guided message with every question that they ask me. If you're not happy with your membership and you're not happy on your subscription, then don't be any of those things and I'll still read for you anyway. Marcy, I've been working on myself. Do you see any changes? Angels, guides, loved ones. Any changes around Marcy, please and thank you. Any changes around Marcy, please and thank you. I've got no one on my list, so I'm going to be doing readings until somebody would like an in-depth reading. I don't really plan on being here for too long anyway. All right, here we go. You still got to keep working on yourself, sweetheart. You got to work on your mind. And I feel like you're doing this already. But sometimes you might overthink things when you go to sleep. And then that's where anxiety could come up. I am seeing a potential for a relationship, reunion, a party or a celebration. I am seeing that you're slowly but surely getting your ducks in a row. So I am seeing that. Just make sure that you're not stuck in an illusion. Because I feel like there will be clarity coming your way. And anchoring your reading, you've got the Ace of Wands. That's new beginnings, yeah? That's the hand of God coming out of the cloud. New beginnings, new opportunities, clarity coming your way. It's all of that sort of energy. It's all good stuff. Marsha, can I get a message? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Marsha need to know? Please, in love and light for Marsha. Marsha, what does Marsha need to know? Marsha, what does Marsha need to know? You need to let something go because the universe is trying to give you a new beginning. The Death card talks about big changes, time to move on, rebirth, a transformation. The universe is telling you that there's going to be travel, new beginnings, new adventures, a new path, a clean slate in and around your energy. You need to have faith. You need to have hope. There's opportunities for collaboration with 2 or 3 people at some point. Marcy, you could meet them around work or you could meet them around study, education. These 3 people could even be 2. In the meantime, you need to step out into nature. It says outdoors, environment and being around animals and possibly wearing red knickers. Red knickers is good for grounding. It's the root chakra. Anything I should know for this week? La India. Angel, guides, loved ones, what does La India need to know for this week, please? And thank you. What do you need to know for this week? I feel like you need to get out of your head. Stop over-analyzing and overthinking things or trying to control things. Because if you're trying to control things, it's like the universe's way of saying, no, darling, we got it better. Self-imprisonment, restriction, blocking your blessings. You're supposed to be traveling at some point, but you're learning important lessons. There's supposed to be good news coming your way at some point, but it's coming in later on. Things are going to shift and change for you sooner rather than later. You might even see number 888 everywhere you go. 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, or the 8th of a month where things will start to shift and change in your favor. 1111. Do I receive the money I am waiting for in May? 1111. Angels, guides, loved ones, will you receive the money? Will you receive the money? Will you receive the money in May? Will you receive the money in May? I got a yes with this, but your emotions is going to create a block. Your sadness, your worries and your fears is going to create a block Two of coins is money. Why is it upside down? You might be going back and forth from going, it will come, but what happened if it doesn't? But it will come, but what happened if it doesn't? Then the universe is going, what the fuck do you want? The universe is literally going, what is it that you want? Learn how to surrender, release and let it go, and let us do our job. Once you tell us what you want us to do, we'll do it. Just get out of the way. Why is the third party blaming Jennifer for the awakening? You're on my list. Why is the third party blaming Jennifer for their breakup? I'm not with Courtney. Are you the third party? Are you referring to yourself as? Why is the third party blaming Jennifer for the breakup? I'm not with Courtney. Are you the third party? Sorry, is this another person's situation or is it yours? No. Okay. This person who's blaming Jennifer has got a lot of insecurities, and I think there's a lot of people involved in whatever this is. The three of coins is more than one person involved. It's literally three people getting involved in other people's business. And the best thing for you to do if you're being added into the equation is to step out of it. It's like a lover's quarrel, and it's got nothing to do with anybody else but those two people. And if anyone is blaming anybody and anything, there needs to be facts and evidence. This person has got a lot of insecurities. Whoever is putting the blame on whoever has got insecurities and trapping their thoughts and their emotions. They're egotistical. They could be a little bit narcissistic to some degree. And they've just got so much insecurities that at this point, it will be everybody's fault. And this is why this person is getting the blame for it. You was with him. Insecurities. This person's got insecurities. Has no self-esteem. Nothing like that. It's everybody else's fault but theirs. Any way to deflect the energy off of them and what they've done wrong. Awakening. You're next on my list. Angels, guides, loved ones. This is for awakening. I'm going to do a general reading for you until I can see your question. What does awakening need to know? I'm about to do a 13 card reading for an awakening. And if everybody wants to know what the drifting car 13 card reading looks like, this is it. If you're interested in getting a 13 card reading, I've pinned it on the bottom of the screen. Once you click on that button, the card drifting should pop up on the screen. And I will write your name on the list and you'll bypass the 86 people in the room. Alicia, General. The first thing that I feel as I'm connecting into your energy, Alicia, is no. Not on this one, Vicky. Sorry, no. I only do PayPal payments on my Instagram. Okay, here we go. Focus upon divine energy is what I'm hearing. Taking care of yourself, tapping into the spiritual part of yourself. There's something about clearing out hoarding. I don't know if you need to do a clearing out of stuff in your house, a clearing, a cleansing, getting rid of old clothes or things that you don't need. Because I keep seeing a hammer. Like, I don't know if you're going to refurbish or rebuild, or this is something to do with yourself. I keep seeing that there's going to be opportunities that are going to come your way. So be prepared to, like, dressed to impress. I feel like I have to say to you, keep going as I'm connecting into your energy, Alicia. I also see Aries in your energy. Aries, the first sign that's popped up. I am seeing collaboration, 333. Forgive, release, and let go any situations or persons that no longer serve you. I'm also seeing that get rid of any blocks that don't serve you either, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual blocks. I am seeing an opportunity of two loves coming your way. I am hearing that you need to learn to smell the roses, slow down, get out into Mother Nature is what I'm hearing as I'm connecting to you. Angels and guides and loved ones, this is for Alicia. What does Alicia need to know, please, in love and light? You need to, like I said, I don't know if there's working, keep going, moving forward, learn how to smell the roses and heal from any heartache. My love partner is an Aries and my angel numbers and ancestors guides is 333. So I said 333 and then I said Aries, didn't I? Oh my God, I'm so good. So make sure you're cleansing and clearing out any sadness and sorrow or anything that hurt you from the past. It's important that you do that. Okay, sweetie? Vivetta. Vivetta, you're on my list. Vivetta. I got you, boo. Make sure that you're cleansing and healing and releasing any situations that no longer serve you. Make sure you're not overthinking about the things and possibilities of all the things that could go wrong, may go wrong, or has go wrong, because you're going to end up manifesting and co-create it into your energy and into your frequency. Let go of things that no longer serve you. Stop worrying about stability or structure or what could go wrong or what could be. Focus on what you want and don't focus on what you don't want. I am seeing that as I'm connecting to you. There is some sort of a wedding, a celebration, homecoming, family reunion around you. That's also what I'm seeing as I'm connecting to you. You're not only going to just see 333s everywhere you go. You're going to also see 1111 and 44 everywhere you go. I am seeing that you need to be around people that love and support you. Take care of your business, yeah? Be around a circle of friends that love and support you, your cheerleaders. Find your soul tribe. There is some sort of a party around you or a celebration around you. I've got a younger masculine as well in your energy. It could be a friend or somebody that you could be partnering up with or collaborating. There's a lot of information and insight coming your way. Like information and insight coming into your energy. Do not carry any heavy burdens for everybody else. Your heavy burdens is already hard to bear. So get rid of any heavy burdens that you're carrying for somebody else because it's exhausting and it's fucking tiring. I am seeing as I'm connecting to you as well. The 6 of coins represents the equal balance of give and take. And if that's what you're looking for, it's going to happen. So basically, this card for me is payback's a bitch. So anything that you've given, money, time, love, and energy, universe is going to give you that money, the blessings back. So what you put out, you get back in. Make sure you find your mojo or you get your mojo back. You're coming out as this beautiful queen. The Queen of Wands is fire, beautiful, passionate, creative, inspirational, confident, self-assured. She knows who the fuck she is and she knows who she is and what she's doing. And because you're exuding out this energy, everybody's going to be like, I want a piece of that ass. It's either to get with you or to collaborate and work with you. It's one or the other, really, or it's probably all of the above. I am seeing opportunities for collaborating with 2 or 3 people. I am seeing that as I'm connecting to you because the 3 of coins does ultimately represents teamwork, collaboration, brushing up on your skills or the quality of work that you're doing. I am seeing that as well, Alicia. And you've prayed and wished and asked the universe for something. And guess what? The universe has heard your call. Anytime somebody gets the star card, this represents a renewal of hope, inner clarity, a miracle coming your way, having faith, and somewhat being in the spotlight with you. I also feel like you have rebuilt a lot of shit in your life. So it doesn't matter what comes into your matrix. Whatever happened to you in your life has made you the strong, bad bitch that you are today, that nothing else that can come towards your energy that, you know, may look crazy to other people. You'll be like, I'll get over it. It's fine. I know what to do in this situation. This is the great thing about upheaval and sadness. Because like I've said before, we do not grow or evolve emotionally, mentally, or from spirit in the soul and the spirit within this physical body, because we're souls having a human experience. That's why we're born and we die. We do not evolve and grow through bunny rabbit experiences where everything is all love and daisies. No, we don't. We evolve and grow through extreme lessons here in the physical world. Extreme lessons. And that's how you grow and evolve. So you've got the honeybee as one of your guided messages. It says, let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. Why? Because every opportunity in your life, whether you deem it as good or bad, is an opportunity to learn and to grow. Duh. And then you've also got your hard work is paying off. You got Capricorn as well as Aries energy around you. And then you've got timing. And I believe that everything happens in divine timing. As human beings, we're so fucking impatient and we want to have it here and now when we want it. And it's like, no, because if you have it now, you might mess it up. So the universe will always give you what you deserve in divine timing. It says, everything happens in divine timing. Place trust in the universe to know what is best for you. Trust and allow everything to happen when the time is right. So that is your guided message. The star signs are around you. I've got Aries, like I said, Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini in your energy. So I hope that helps you in some way. Sending your love and light to you. Alicia. Vivetta. I'm going to read you in a second. Give me a second. I'm going to read two people before I get to you, sweetheart. I always like to read people who follow me and who don't follow me, because I'm a tarot reader that gives everybody an opportunity to get a reading. So, yeah. Am I pregnant? Please, I need to hear what the cards say. It sounds like you create a block to your pregnancy. It sounds like you create a block to your pregnancy. Are you pregnant? Angels, guides, loved ones, is she pregnant? Why don't you go and get a pregnancy test? If you're going crazy and you're putting a crying emoji, go out there and get a pregnancy test and really figure it out. I see a child in your energy. It seems like you are going to get pregnant or you are pregnant. I am seeing that. But I just feel like, why are you... I got a boy around you, but I just feel like, why are you asking the cards? Go to the shop and go and get a pregnancy test. The only person that can create a block to the soul from coming from the other side is you. Because it's like, oh my God, my body is stressed out trying so hard to get pregnant. And when you try so hard to get pregnant, you create a block. That's how people create blocks to their blessings. Like, isn't that obvious? You need to do a lot of healing, love. It says, repair, whole, healer, healing. In order to get pregnant and have a baby, you kind of need to get out of your own way. The only thing that you should be doing is just shagging a lot. Shag, 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 and shag away until your partner can't do it no more and there's no life left in him. And then eventually one of them seeds are going to get in there. That's all you need to be doing. Mandy, will my son have a love come in? You asked me this the last time. Yeah. There's a lot of heartache and heartbreak and your son is not ready for it. He might be saying he's ready for it, or you want to get a relationship in there with him. He's not ready for a relationship. He's coming out as the Knight of Coins, slow to movement. We'll have a relationship somewhere in the future, but he doesn't want it right now. He might be telling you that he does, but energetically, he doesn't actually want it yet. He probably thinking, I need to learn to take care of me a little bit better, my mind, my body, and my soul before I could even think about having another relationship. So yeah, it kind of is, you're the one who wants it to happen. He has to want it to happen too in order for it to happen. It's really as simple as that. Vivetta, Get over here, angels, guides, loved ones. This is for Vivetta. What does Vivetta need to know? I see 11, 11, and 44 in your energy, Vivetta. I hear leveling up is what I'm hearing as I'm connecting to you. I'm about to do a 13 card reading for Vivetta. If anybody's interested in a 13 card reading, I have pinned it on the bottom of the screen. Once you click on that button there, it is the card drifting. The card drifting will pop up on the screen with your name and I will add you onto my list. It is 13 card reading. And if you're interested and you want to know what a 13 card reading looks like, this is it. Okay, what will happen between me and Christos? I'm so in love. Does he have feelings? I'm so in love. All right, here we go. I see Scorpio energy, regeneration around you. I got twin flames energy. That's not good. You need to trust and believe the process. Learn from all the mistakes that you have made. There needs to be a balance of a yin-yang kind of a connection or a relationship. There is a change in your energy. If you're focused solely on this person, the universe is asking you to start a new project. Put your energy and time onto something else. I feel like your emotions create this massive storm within you and you could potentially drown in your own emotions. And who the fuck wants that? Christos. Like emotional turmoil, instability, making bad choices, someone sending out mixed signals. What star sign are you, Vivetta? And what star sign is Christos? I do astrology and I do numerology. I can usually tell by the star signs as well. It's been 5 years now since that. You haven't changed, baby. You might drain him. So Pisces is a water sign. Pisces is a water sign and Virgo is an earth sign. You are kind of opposites attract. So you have to be careful with Virgos. I have Virgo. I'm a Virgo moon. So Virgos are very slow to movement. We could be a little bit boring. I'm not going to lie. So if he's a Pisces, you're very emotional. You're very psychic and you like really want an in-depth connection. You are the opposite sides of each other. So Pisces and Virgo do go together on some level. But remember, too much water on a plant, which would be Virgo, because Virgo is earth and you're a water sign. You could kill the plant, right? So you can't overwater your Virgo. Pisces is very emotional, very sensitive. Virgos are humanitarians. They're all over the place. They're always taking care of their parents. They don't have really time for anybody else because they're too busy looking after everybody else. It's that sort of energy. You want to know if he's interested in you? Let me answer that question first. I do feel like he is interested in you, but he seems to be stuck in, it's either you and or him are stuck in an old pattern. Self-sacrificing your happiness to please somebody else. I feel like you guys could heal each other on some level. So you do look like this connection does look quite good together. I feel like, you know, you could be a wish fulfillment for each other. But at the same time, it just feels like there is a bit of a block. I do feel like he's interested in you. And because you're opposite sides of the zodiac sign, you like literally, if you look at the zodiac wheel, Virgo is opposite from Pisces. So you do actually go well together. But just be careful of overwatering your plant. All right, here we go. There is a change in the energy though. Vivetta. I've got no one on my list after Vivetta. If anybody's interested in a 13 card reading like I'm about to give Vivetta now. Yes, I know you're here, honey. I got you. It is the card drifting above the screen or in the gift box below. What does Vivetta need to know in and around this relationship with Christos? What does Vivetta need to know? What does Vivetta need to know? I feel like you create a delay or a block. It will be you. You have to be careful with your energy, because the Nine of Swords always represents stressing out about this connection, nightmares, anxiety, grief turning into depression, worrying if this person feels the same as you, putting all your eggs into one basket. What happened if this person doesn't feel the same as me? And then you feel like maybe things are going to just end badly for you. It just feels like there's a lot of emotions here. A lot of anxiety around this connection, around Christos. Do I think that you're a good pairing? It does feel like opposites attract. Yes. Do I feel like this person has some interest in you? Yes, I do feel that way. But I also feel like as I'm connecting into your energy, Elaine G, you're on my list. Elaine, I got you. Elaine, I got you. I feel like there's a part of you that always feels like you have to fight to get this person's attention. Fight to be seen. A lot of obstacles or challenges to some degree. So I'm so true, because when he is feeling, he is pulling away. Yeah. Like you always have to fight to get Virgo's attention. Fight to get this person's attention. Obstacles that are in your way because of what's going on in his personal life. It just feels like you have to be your authentic self. Be who you truly are. Don't change. Because he's scared, duh. Isn't that obvious? It's always the woman who's chasing. Not always. Forgive me. Because there are some men out there who, when they want a woman, they will come for them. You know, before my mum died, my mum died 6 months ago, and she always said to me, Anna, if this is a real man and this man wants you, he will do everything in his power to get you. And there ain't going to be nothing going to stop him from getting the woman that he wants. So I just want to let you know now, take that pearls of wisdom from my mum. When a man wants you, he will come for you. He will come and do everything in his power, serenade you, love letters. He won't stop until he gets you. So he doesn't want me enough. Probably not, because he's got insecurities. You'll make a good couple because opposites attract, but it just feels like there is a block in the energy. It could be because he has insecurities. It could be because he's got expansion in his work life. Like he's not ready to settle down. He wants to make money and he wants to have stability. It seems like he could have his own business, or he could be the boss of the business that he's working for. There is expansion in your energy, but you need to stop running and chasing this person. You need to let this person do a little bit of chasing too. And I'm not saying you are, but you are feeling all of these emotions, and you kind of need to distract yourself and have another project away from him. You kind of need to cut the cord a little bit. He's coming out as somebody younger than you. I don't care if he's older than you. He embodies the energy of a young soul. So this person with the Knight of Swords feels cold and cutthroat, stoic. You don't know whether he's coming or going. He is younger. There you go. That makes it even worse. They're always running away. They run away because they get scared and they don't know if they're good enough for you. And then they have insecurities. And it's just, yeah. It just feels like there will be victory here, but you're going to have to be patient. You kind of need to take a step back from this connection. Sorry, honey. Both of you have to work in it. Oh, thank you. I'm so amazing. I received that. You both are going to have to work on this connection in order for it to thrive. You see these two people here? They work together, yeah, this couple. In order for it to evolve and thrive, you have to both work at it, at the situation. It can't be one wanting more than the other. Someone has to pull back, and it's you, Pisces. Again, this person might tell you everything that you want to hear, and they're good at doing the talking, but they're not good at doing the walking. So it just feels like this person will offer you everything stable and tangible and solid. But then when it comes to it, nothing is happening. I don't like a talker. I like a man who is a man. You say something and you're going to fucking do it. I'm going to rip your clothes right off, mate. I'm going to take out all your energy. You've been married to this person in a past life. So it seems to me like you guys are supposed to have something in this lifetime. You might have unfinished business from a past life is what I'm seeing. I feel like you could have a new beginning with this person, but not everything is as it seems. There is a hidden element around Christos. There's something going on in Christos' life that you may or may not know about. I'm just saying, honey, it just feels like there's so many factors right now in this person's life that you can't see. But pay attention. You're a Pisces, so you're psychic, mediumistic. Pay attention to what you feel. Seeing and hearing, you can be fooled by what you see and what you hear. But you will never, ever be fooled by what you feel. So trust your intuition. Trust your gut. Trust what your intuition is telling you, okay, sweetheart, because your intuition is on point. Anchoring your reading, you've got the Queen of Cups, obviously. Queen of Cups, nurturer. This is Pisces energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy. This represents the Queen of Cups is loving and nurturing. She's healing support for somebody, so you got healing abilities. It just feels like... Just be mindful. Just be mindful, because I feel like this person's not ready. This person is not where you're at, Vivetta. This person's just not where you're at. Okay, sweetheart? So your guided message is you need to meditate and contemplate. So do you remember when I said trust your gut? Yeah? Trust your gut. I feel like this person is also in their head a lot. Virgo placements, I have it. So I feel like I overanalyze and overthink things too. Well, whatever it is that you're doing, he's pulling back. So you need to take a step back. Yes. Take a step back from the relationship. Yeah. He's in his head a lot. You need to meditate and contemplate. You got the unicorn in your energy. How lucky are you to have the unicorn? It says, indulge your creative imagination and magical side through form of artistic expression. So do you remember when I said to you, a new project? Like, you need to get out of his energy. You need to distract yourself from his energy by doing something completely different. You have to learn from this situation and grow through this situation. So I am also, and you've got be kind as your guided message. It says, be kind to yourself, nurture your well-being, remove any feelings of guilt. Those only have a negative reaction on your body. Smile at the lady in the street, hold the door open for a stranger, show kindness to others, but also yourself. Be the love that you want to see. So I feel like, yes, you guys can have a connection, but I also feel like you're the one that's in the connection at the moment. This person isn't in it because they've got a lot of stuff going on in their lives that you may or may not know about. Take a step back from this, Vivetta. Take a step back, honey. Have you noticed that when you pull away energetically, that's when somebody comes for you? Why does that always happen? That's really annoying, but it's true. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in your energy. So I hope that helps you in some way. Elaine G, if anyone is interested in getting a reading like I just gave to Vivetta, I've just pinned it on the bottom of the screen. Once you hit that button on the bottom of your screen, the drifting car will pop up on the screen with your name and I will add you to my list. You're so welcome, sweetheart. Elaine, you're going to be next. I'm going to do 2 people before I get to you, sweetie. That sounds nasty. Monica, will my financially situation going to be stable? Angel guides, loved ones, will Monica's financial situation be stable? Stop chasing, attract. At some point, you will have the money and the means. Everything you put out will eventually come back to you. But I am seeing that you're so afraid. You're so scared. You're afraid that you're not going to have enough money to pay your debts and your bills. And you're not going to be able to do the things that you're trying to do in your life. There's so much fear around money that it seems to me like you're not chasing, that you're not attracting, you're chasing. So when you've got the High Priestess upside down, it means you don't trust your intuition. When you got the Queen of Wands upside down, it means that you are just overdoing something and overworking too hard or overthinking something. And it just feels fucking exhausting if you ask me. And then it traps you in your way of thinking. It traps you in your head, in your mind, a negative mindset, a negative way of thinking. Honey, you got to get out of your own way. Get out of your head, man. 3-year anniversary since my boyfriend Felipe. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. The justice is that his soul is with God. The justice is that when that happened, God collected his soul. The justice is that he had a soul contract and a karmic contract with the person who took his life. You have to understand something. We come back with karma. And what I've learned from the other side is when somebody takes a life in a past life, in this lifetime, we have to balance out karma. Not that it is right, not that it is right. But when James Van Praagh did a reading for 1,000 people and a woman stood up because her son came through from heaven, the son said to the mother, please forgive the man that murdered me. And then the mother said, I'm not going to forgive the man that took my son's life. He was still young. He had his whole life ahead and he ran him down in his car. And then the son who was on the other side said, Mum, forgive the man who killed me because in a past life I killed him. Balancing out karma. That's how it works, everyone. You can't understand it here in the physical world, but when you go back home to the other side, we start to understand why everything is the way it is. Justice is that his soul is with God. Do you understand that? Do you think his soul is wandering around, doesn't know where he is? Is that what you think? How dare you, whoever you are, coming into my life and trying to get people to come? Are you joking? Not happening in my life, sweetheart. No. Not on my live. I would never go onto somebody's live and go follow me. How fucking rude is that? Sorry, honey. Here we go. What I'm seeing from your partner on the other side. Are you here, my love? Is it Felipe you said? You're supposed to be traveling, relocating or moving. Yeah? Traveling, relocating, moving. You're supposed to be going on a holiday and a trip. You need to stop over-analyzing and thinking it. Let me tell you, you over-analyzing and thinking about justice, is it not eating you alive? So you're not even living because you're too busy thinking about the sadness and the sorrow. Don't worry, you guys will be together when it's your time. We don't get further away from our loved ones. We get closer to them because every time you wake up, we're getting older and we're all going to die. So don't worry about it. We get closer to our loved ones. They don't move further away from us. You need to unblock your heart chakra. You need to get on a boat, is what I just heard. I feel like the way that you're talking, he keeps on talking like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Is he somebody that talks a lot, or are you the one that talks 1,000,000 miles an hour? It's like fast talking. And I'm like, what? Slow down. Is that you or is that him? Who's the one who talks 1,000,000 miles an hour? I feel like as I'm connecting to you as well, pay attention to... Yes, he talks so much, but so do I. It's like it's like I'm hearing, tell her this, Anna, tell her that, tell her this, tell her that. And I'm like, can you slow down? That's what he's coming across to me. It's like he's and it doesn't stop talking. And I'm like, you need to chill out, yeah? He's okay. Both of us have so much. I have so much. I couldn't. He's not deaf. The only difference between you and him is that your soul is still in the body having a human experience. The difference between you and him is that his soul is out of the body and free of the heavy energy of this meat sack of a body. So he's fine. He's okay. Okay. He said, watch out for the shooting star. Make a wish. He's going to make it come true. Do not live in sadness. It's a waste of a life. He would know. He would know. So what I'm going to say to you is get your emotions upright. You want to hear him. You want to hear his voice. You want to communicate and talk to him. Meditate. It opens up your psychic abilities. You don't need any medium to connect to him. You are the medium. Everyone was born a medium. You can hear your loved ones on the other side. It's like dream and visitation. He's around you and he's still talking at 1,000,000 miles an hour. You need to go to her now. Of course he's with God. We all go back home, honey. We all go back home. No matter how we leave this life. I would know. I did die and come back when they cut open my chest for 9 hours for the 4th time. Is Chris being honest with me? And believe me, when I crossed over to the other side, do you think I wanted to come back into this body? Hell to the motherfucking no. I was like, I'm okay with you, God. I don't want to go back down there. And then my clients go, you have a child. Why would you not want to come back to earth? And then my answer was, because in a blink of an eye, she'll probably be with me anyway. Because 1 minute I was 19, the next minute I'm 45. Where the fuck has my life gone? Do you know where your life has gone? Because I don't know where my life has gone. In a blink of the eye, people. Where the hell did all of these white hairs come from? White armpit hairs, pubic hairs. The fuck is that shit about? Is Chris being honest with you? Little butt. Angels, guides, loved ones. Is Chris being honest with you? I gotta know. Chris is immature and needs to grow the fuck up. And Chris can cut you out easily. Ice you out, cut you out. I feel like you've got happiness away from Chris. If you're in Chris's energy, you're never going to have your joy and your happiness. So I do feel like he's not being honest with you. Sorry, honey. Elaine, get over here. Angels, guides, loved ones. This is for Elaine. I'm about to do a 13-card reading now for Elaine. If anyone is interested in getting a 13-card reading, I've pinned it on the bottom of the screen. Once you click on that button, the card drifting will pop up on the screen with your name and you will bypass the 108 people in the room. All right, here we go. Angels and guides and loved ones. Elaine, I'm going to do a general reading for you, Elaine, until I can see your question. So I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up on before I get to your energy and before I get to the tarot. The first thing that I'm picking up, please pop in your question. If TikTok is filtering you out, add some emojis, copy and paste, spam me. The situation that you're asking about, Elaine, is already being resolved. Okay, the universe has already resolved it. Hi, honey. Ask your question. I also feel like you're a healer. So you're stronger than you think you are, but you need to do some self-love and you need to do some healing. I also feel like you need to be in the public eye. Don't care what you're doing. There's something about you needing to, like, you're supposed to be known on some level. There's something about reinventing yourself, doing your hair, changing your style. It's that sort of energy. Doing your hair, changing your style. I see Capricorn energy around you. I know you're maybe the energy of status. I also see like you need to be around friends that love and support you. You need to have some fun and like live in the now and stop worrying about tomorrow. I also see 413. So 4s, 1s and 3s. You're going to see everywhere you go. I also feel like there's something about collaboration in your energy. Collaboration in your energy. I also feel as I'm connecting to you, You've got some sort of new beginning around you, like a new life, a new beginning. You got to remove any obstacles that are in your way. I feel like you're able to pick up on mysteries and secrets that are around you. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, don't lose any hope. Like, don't fall into despair, sadness, sorrow, because who the fuck's got time for that shit? How are you supposed to manifest from a place of pain? How are you supposed to manifest the things that you want in your life if you're trying to manifest it from a place of pain? It just doesn't work like that. I also feel like you're from Egyptian times, Cleopatra energy, back in that time frame. There's something about your energy where I keep seeing the pyramid. I don't know if you're going to Egypt, you need to go to Egypt, or you have some affiliation to Egypt or Egyptian times. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. But they are showing me the pyramids around you. I also get a sense that you're a really hard worker and you graft and work real hard. You could be a CEO, sweetie. You could have your own business if you wanted to. Elaine, angels, guides, loved ones, what does Elaine need to know? Elaine. So I'll do a general reading for you, Elaine, until I can see your question, okay, sweetheart? I like working with people. And as you say that, I've got the collaboration card. Elaine. What does Elaine need to know? Man, boy, oh boy, you've got some money coming your way, man. I don't know if you have to play the lottery or get a scratch card, but what the fuck is all of that? All right, so let's see what's going on here. First and foremost, do not commit yourself to so many things, because then you might lose your wit. Like, it's like, don't lose. The universe is going to give you many opportunities and many choices. So don't lose your wits about you, because you're going to have many cups to choose from. So when one door closes, another door is going to open. And please, for the love of God, don't drown in your own emotions. Go with the flow. Okay, don't try to control anything. Let the universe, because we try to control everything in our lives. And when it turns to shit, it's like the universe's way of saying, surrender to us and we'll got your back. It's that sort of energy. I'm seeing as I'm connecting to you, what is going on? You might be at a crossroads, going back and forth, trying to figure out whether you should stay or to go or to say something or not to say something. It's like there's an opportunity around you or a choice. You might be at the crossroads energy. This direction, that direction. Should I leave or should I stay? It's that sort of energy. Like the imbalance, or you're waiting for something before you make a plan to travel or to make a choice. There you go. I also feel like at some point you will figure it out, and I've got a new vehicle around you. So it's like you might get a new car, you want a new car, you're doing your driving lesson, but this represents taking action, no more procrastinating, the change and a new journey. And yes, a new vehicle is what I'm seeing around you. The universe is telling you to stop standing still. Take action on the ideas that they're planting into your head. You have some sort of new love opportunity around you as well. The Ace of Cups is love, marriage, proposal, a higher form of commitment, and it represents the childbirth. If the birthing of the child is not with you, it could be within the family, but this is an opportunity of the birthing of a child. This is marriage, commitment, a leveling up of a relationship, more intimacy in a relationship. Three of Coins represents collaboration and teaming up with 2 or 3 people. The Three of Coins always represents teamwork, collaboration, brushing up on your skills, your craftsmanship, learning, education, and doing something a little bit more than what you're doing. You've got a whole bunch of new beginnings here, man. There are 4 aces in the deck and you've got 3. What the fuck? A whole bunch of new beginnings. Look at that. So you've got the Ace of Cups, which is love, marriage, proposal, and babies. And then you've got the Ace of Swords. Cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, and people. New opportunities are coming your way. Mental clarity, new challenges. It's time to speak your mind and say what you mean and mean what you say, boo. Everything that you planted is going to come to fruition. All that hard work and grafting that you've done is going to come to fruition. But I need you to be patient. I'm blessed more than you. Damn right, man. Keep calling that in. Because when you have a gratitude, when you have an attitude of gratitude for what you already have, the universe goes, look at her. She's so grateful for what we've given her. Let's give her some more. So continue to be grateful. I am seeing as I'm connecting to Ace of Coins, Ace of Coins, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. New beginnings. What the hell? My child's father have me stuck with his manipulative ways. What? We need to love and light his ass and send him on his merry way. That's what you need to do. There's too many new beginnings. But how are you supposed to be? How are you supposed to have your new beginnings if you're stuck in the old shit? It's time to move on and move up. Ace of Coins. Ace of Coins is money, pay rise, promotion, a new investment, fucking hell, a new job. Do you see that God is trying? It's not I have tried. You keep trying until you cannot walk or see or talk, and you keep trying until you have no more life in your body. You do not stop trying for your child. I'm a single mum. I raised my kid for 23 years and I've done a fucking good job too. I'm the mother and the father of my kid, and my kid wants for nothing. And I did all of this with congenital heart disease and a congenital heart defect, and I have to go in for another 5th 9-hour open heart surgery at some point. Could possibly die then, like I nearly... What did I say to my mum and my dad? Enjoy your daughter, because she's not going to live past 10. Bitch, I'm 45 years old. Yeah, I fucking survived all of that shit. Look at that. Take a leap of faith. New beginnings, new opportunities coming your way. Nothing is going to move unless you move your feet. I can't put a gun to your head and go, be happy, bitch. Hurry up and be happy and make some moves. I can't tell you to do that. You have to do it yourself. How much more upheaval do you have to go through in order for you to get your blessing? Look at all this cash. Leaving a legacy for your children and your grandchildren, retirement, inheritance, financial gain, and absolute prosperity. All I'm saying is get a scratch card and a lottery ticket, because you never fucking know. Anchoring your reading, Archangel Gabriel. Pay attention to your dreams and your visions. You're able to sense and see things that other people can't sense, see, and feel. Don't judge yourself or anyone too harshly. The universe is going to give you clarity and a wake-up call, honey. The wake-up call and clarity is coming your way. No one was... Listen, I was in a violent relationship. My baby daddy beat the bitch out of me too. And threw hot chocolate on my baby's face. And I turned into a devil that day. And I was like, motherfucker, get the fuck away from my child. And I turned into something that I didn't know I was like this. I didn't know. I didn't know. I mean, I was always afraid, because, you know, when you get bust up so much all the time, it just like takes you down all the time. And it just feels like, you know, it's like you're never going to get out of it until one day you just don't give a shit. And it's like a woman can only take so much shit. And then after a while, she turns into a cunt. And then it's just like, no, motherfucker, no, it's not happening anymore. Love and light to you, sending in your fucking merry way. So all I'm saying is, how does one meditate? I go into my living room and I play meditation music on YouTube, and I set an alarm for like 15 minutes, and I just don't think and I don't say anything, and I just shut my ego up. And I go from my ego into my soul, and my soul will lead the way to blessings. The only way that you're going to find your power is to not relinquish your power to someone else. Yeah? Like when they said to my mother, I was going to die. I'm not going to live past 10. I was like, really, bitch? Really? They also told me I'm not allowed to have a child. They also told me I'm not allowed to drink or smoke or have tattoos. I've got 8 tattoos. I drive. I do all of that shit, and I'm still alive today. So if I can do it, so can you. Your guided message is The answers that you need are coming, Gemini, not only Capricorn you got. You've also got the Pew. Am I saying it right? It says the Hawaiian owl. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now. So pay close attention to the signs and omens from them. This is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what religion you are, what religious denomination you follow, whether you believe it or not, we all have angels and guides and loved ones. And they're always going to try and send you signs and symbols and synchronicities. If you choose to ignore it, your life will be really hard and really, really fucking uncomfortable. So your guided message is to listen to your ancestors. Look at that. Release is your last guided message. Elaine, release. Don't relinquish your power to nobody. I'll tell you why, boo. When you die, you're not taking anyone with you. You're not taking your mum and your dad and your brother and your sister and your husband and your wives and your aunties and your uncles. All you're going to take when you die is your actions, your words and your deeds. And that's it. It says, release what no longer serves you. There will come a time when we must be brave and let go. Remember, letting go of the old makes way for the new. Embrace, release, and trust in the divine. Release and let go of all your bullshit that doesn't serve you anymore. That is your guided message. Okay? You have Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If you're interested in getting an in-depth reading like I gave to Elaine, I've just pinned it on the bottom of the screen. Hope that helps you in some way, Elaine. Love and light to you, sweetie. I've just pinned it on the bottom of the screen. Once you hit that button, the car drifting will pop up on the screen with your name, and then I'll add you to my list. Okay, guys? Because I've got no one on my list, I'm going to go all the way to the top and work my way down because, you know, it's just how I do it. Okay, here we go. You do not need to follow me. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. You do not need to gift me to get a reading. Copy and paste your question. If my guides highlight your name like they did to Linnea, then I will read for you. Will I get my own place by the summer? Angels, guides, loved ones. Lynn, will you get your own place by the summer? It might be before. You just need to wait for some cash. The Queen of Coins is somebody who's self-sufficient, domestically skilled, and somebody who could have her own business. I feel like there's cash coming your way, sweetheart, and it might not be in summer. It could be before, but you need to wait for the money. I am seeing that you're going to be signing a new contract. I am seeing expansion in your energy. I am seeing travel in your energy, but I just feel like there could be a little bit of a delay, but I am feeling that you are going to get what you asked for 100%. What was my sister's healer's dream message about us? Relate to me. It hurt my feelings. There's something about you needing to get unstuck. If something has followed you into your dream world about your sister, there needs to be it's like one of you is emotional, the other one is really stubborn. It feels like somebody needs to get unstuck. This is stuck in a negative way of thinking, stuck in an old pattern, somebody self-sacrificing their happiness for somebody else, causing ego energy. Conflict, challenges, obstacles, rivalry, sports play, tug of war. It feels like one is more emotional and the other one is stubborn. There's something about healing. There needs to be healing, yes, in this situation. I don't know if there needs to be conversation or talk. I don't know what's going on here, but something needs to be discussed because someone, you and or your sister, is holding trapped emotions about your connection or the relationship. You know what this is. I don't. Protection is your guided message, Angeline. It says shield evil eyes and healthy boundaries. I've got no one on my list. If you would like to get on my list and get a 13 card reading, it is the card drifting above the screen or in the gift box below. Members and subscribers can ask me as many questions as they like on my lives and during my lives only. And subscribers will always get a guided message with every question they ask me. Why is that not working? Doris. Oh, for fuck a duck's sake. Should I ask Peter for his number? How will he feel? Doris, angels, guides, loved ones. Should you ask Peter for his number? I don't see why not. How will he feel? He'll be like quite emotional about it. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Like, oh my God, I didn't know you like me. Oh my God, I didn't realize you felt that some kind of way. I say yes, but the problem with you is that you're all up in your grill about it. You're all up in your head about it and you're not really sure whether you should do it or not. And it's like, just do it. Who cares? Be Samantha in Sex and the City. Be like, fuck it. Yo, take my number and let's go out. What do you have to lose? Life is so fucking short, man. If he says no, okay, moving on and moving up. Am I on the right path? Mo. Angels, guides, love, you can never be on the wrong path, sweetheart. Everyone has a straight path. And sometimes we go left and sometimes we go right. When we go left, there might be somebody on that road that you need to teach. If you go right, somebody might teach you something. But ultimately, the universe will always put you back on your path and on your straight road. But you never really can be off of your path, Mo. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, there's nothing wrong with your path, but I just feel like you need to do a little bit of love, like searching for love, unity, partnering up with somebody, feeling your emotions, not hiding it. Don't overanalyze and overthink things and trap yourself in your brain. And then it's like overanalyzing and overthinking something and then not sleeping very well. And then wondering if you're ever going to feel emotionally fulfilled and wondering when your happiness is. Why is everybody focusing on the past when you can't go there? And why is everyone worrying in the future? I might not wake up tomorrow. So the fuck am I worrying about the future? I might die tonight. And there is a man around you. Collaboration, money, support coming your way. I don't ever feel like anyone could be on the wrong path. No fucking way. Not possible. You have a soul contract. Yeah? You are exactly where you're meant to be right now in this moment, whether you like it or you don't like it. If you don't like it with your free will, change it. Why am I not able to pin up anything? Why is TikTok being an asshole? Sabrina, is the feather I found outside my door a sign from the universe? Duh. Feathers is like angels. Angels and guides and loved ones. It's like, yes, obviously it's a sign from the universe. Synchronicities, repeated numbers, feathers, coins, butterflies, dragonflies, ladybirds. These are all signs and symbols and synchronicities. Look, you found a feather. Ace of Swords. Look at the bird there, right there. Ace of Swords represents new beginnings, mental clarity, new challenges, new opportunities. There is an angel and there are some wings with feathers there. Ace of Coins, a new job, a pay rise, a promotion, an investment. I need you to get out of your lack mindset. I'm not enough. I don't have enough. Maybe it's me, blah, 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 blah. Not being able to see the future because you're blindfolded. Trying to make a choice or a decision, going back and forth about something. It's like, stop overanalyzing everything, go with the flow and then see what happens. If you're interested in getting an in-depth 13 card reading, I've pinned it on the bottom of the screen. It is the car drifting. The car drifting will get you on my screen and get you on my list and get you 13 cards. It needs to pop up on the screen and then you'll get your 13 card reading and bypass the 110 people in the room. Okay, who's next? Do you have any message for me? My younger son is driving me crazy. Asha. Oh, welcome to my world. Okay. Angels and guides and loved ones. What does Asha need to know, please? What does Asha need to know? What do you need to know? Yeah. The whole business of your child driving you absolutely up the fucking wall, don't take it into a toxic place. release any obsession. The devil card is addiction, greed, compulsion, manipulative energy, codependent on someone or someone codependent on you. This could represent toxic energy. And if the toxic energy doesn't lay with you, then it's somebody external to you, which could be your son. All I'm saying is if your son is being one of those children where you just want to give him a bit of a slap, yeah, that's okay too. But I just feel like you're going to have to just take a step back and try not to intervene in any of their bullshit. What I personally like to do if my child is fucking me, pissing me off and winding me up, is basically kick her out of my yard and be like, yo, bitch, if you think you're an adult and you think you can talk to me like that, then you need to piss off out of here. And I kicked my child out when she was 14, by the way. And you might think I'm a bad mum, but I'm not going to have a fucking heart attack because of someone else. Fuck that shit. So take a step back from your boy. Focus on your money, your work, and your career and your business. Try not to hold on to a subject or a situation that's going to drive you insane because it's not going to get you anywhere. And I also feel like he will get it at some point, but you need to steady your energy. Let's just say your boy is winding you up and pissing you off. Put your jacket on, go for a walk. That's what you need to do. Go for a walk. He's hurt me a lot and lied to me. Yes, sounds so familiar. There's nothing you can do. You have no power or no control over what somebody does. The only power that you have is what you say, what you do, how you respond, and how you act. If he's being a little cunt, you're going to have to kick him out. Sorry. If he's not being, you don't have to do what I say. You could do whatever you want because God has blessed you with free will. So do with it what you want. But I'm not going to have a heartache and I'm paying for your food and hot water and electricity. Yeah, you little shit. And you're talking to me like that. Get out. Sorry. Hard love. That's how I do it. Hardcore love. And your lies, you're going to get found out. So you carry on lying, kids out there, my children out there. If you're lying to your mummy and your daddy, they are going to find out and you're going to get fucked. Joy, any guided messages for this week? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Joy need to know, please? In love and light. So guys, I just wanted also to let you know that I do live Instagram. And when I go live on Instagram, there's only like 25 people on there, not 117. It's more intimate and I'll definitely be able to read for more people on my Instagram. So follow me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram is on the main page of my TikTok, just letting you know. You need to get your mojo back this week. So the Queen of Wands is the beautiful queen. She is creative. She's confident and self-assured. Make sure you're being mindful about the energy vampires that you allow into your space. I am seeing a wedding, a celebration, homecoming, family, a reunion in your energy. I am seeing that you might be feeling a little bit drained. So you kind of need to do some self-love. It's like taking some time out for yourself, telling everybody no. And I've got an older masculine around you. If he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. He could be a lover or a friend. You'll know when this person gets here. Lucy, will Jay own up to knowing Bethany? Angels, guides, loved ones. Lucy, will Jay own up to knowing Bethany, please, and thank you? No. This person's already in their head about the possibilities of what could happen if somebody found out whatever they need to find out. I don't think this person is going to own up to it. No, sweetheart. I don't feel that way. Sabrina. Angel, guides, loved ones, what does Sabrina need to know, please, in love and light? Sabrina. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity to partner up or collaborate or go to school and study with 2 or 3 people. I feel like you need to do some soul searching, go within and spending some time on your own. I feel like at some point you're going to have shitloads of money. I feel like you need to get a scratch card or a lottery ticket because this represents absolute abundance with the 3 of coins here. I feel like you need to not overanalyze and overthink things, and that's why you need to go into hermit mode, which is about soul searching, going within, for solo and luxury pleasures. It's like, think about it before you jump into something is what I'm seeing as I'm connecting into your energy. Angela, will things get easier soon for my son's financial and in relationship? It is going to get better soon. There's a lot of opportunities coming your son's way, financially, study, education, juggling 2 jobs, 1 job and then another job. But it just feels like your son's very emotional, very sensitive, very psychic, very intuitive. And I feel like money awaits him later on. There will be stability, there will be structure. But right now he might be juggling, multitasking, weighing up options or going back and forth, which is kind of affecting you in some way. But it's going to get better. Of course it is. The month of May is really, really intense for everybody. You need to purge out all the things that no longer serve you. Miriam, general finances, career, angels, guides, loved ones, finances and career. One door is going to close, another door is going to open. If you're not happy with your finances or your career, then you need to reevaluate what it is that you're doing. If you're feeling a lot of tug of war energy, back and forth competition, then the universe is asking you to reevaluate it. I also feel like you need to take care of your health, go to the gym, eat more healthily, have a physical outlet. And I also feel like you need to find balance, harmony, moderation, and be patient. This card represents healing and patience. And it feels like to me that you kind of need to do things in moderation. Maybe you're doing too much and the universe is asking you to find some sort of balance and equilibrium. Phoenix, will I attract proper love this year? Phoenix, will you attract proper love this year? I can't pin you up. Here we go. Angels, guides, loved ones, will Phoenix attract proper love this year? It might be next year. Not everything is as it seems. You're going into this deep, dark thoughts. Am I going to be alone? Maybe I'm going to be alone forever. Maybe no one's going to want me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's all of this shit that you're talking and you seem to be bound to some trauma from the past or heartache or heartbreak or some sort of sadness. And the universe is telling you, learn the lesson, move up and move on. Not everything is as it seems. Pay attention to the signs and symbol synchronicities. Pay attention to your dreams. But it seems to me like the World card is you're learning important lessons. The World card always represents the ending of a cycle, the completion of a goal, the beginning of something brand new. So in order for you to have your new beginnings, you're going to have to let go of your past in order to move forward, okay? Michelle, will I be successful if I start my own notary business? And guys, loved ones, will Michelle be successful if she starts her own notary business? Please and thank you. I got a yes, but there's going to be more options for you. The Lover's card is a soulmate, a divine counterpart, balance, good news, and an opportunity and a choice. The Three of Cups talks about being around people that love and support you. Do not drown in your emotions or think of the worst case scenario. I feel like you prayed and wished and you asked the universe for something and the universe has heard your call with the Star card. The Star card represents make a wish because you have got wish fulfillment in your energy. Emma, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. It's a soul contract between you and the child. I've lost 3 kids. And guides, loved ones, is there going to be another baby for Emma? Please and thank you in love and light. If you'd like to get on my list and you would like to bypass everybody in the room, I will pin it on the bottom of the screen. Then second, it is the card drifting above the screen or in the gift box below. When you get pregnant, you're going to have a boy, but you need to heal from the miscarriage first. Do you understand me? You are going to have a boy at some point, but you need to do a lot of healing. Do you understand me, Emma? You're going to have a baby boy. Sugar Rush, Jade. Will Troy choose you? What the fuck? I feel like the energy is really, really, really like intense and a little bit scrambled. That has never happened before. It's like somebody's energy is all over the place. Will Troy choose Jade? Will Troy? No. It feels like there's another opportunity around Troy. Don't like it. Oh, shit on a stick. Oh, Lord of mercy. Oh. Okay, now. There's a lot of secrets around Troy that you may or may not know about. I feel like there could be another opportunity for you around love. I don't think it's Troy. And you're coming out as the Queen of Swords. So you're going to need to cut out some shit. Cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, and people. Or cut out energy of Troy. Because it just feels like no. I just feel like no, sweetheart. No. Caroline, any news regarding working for EK? What is going on? I got the devil card here. Outright, it might look really good. And then if you get in there, it might be really toxic. You could be working around toxic people and it could create some sort of upheaval later on. I've got the 8 of Swords, which represents anxiety around the job and feeling uncomfortable around the job. I don't like it. I don't like this energy. Are you currently working there right now? Because something don't feel right. Will me and my ex get back together? Oh, for fuck's sake. Will me... I didn't see it. Sorry. I didn't see the rest of it. Is it Ree or Rye? Will you and your ex get back together? I'm just trying to see if I can find you. Will you and your ex get back together? No. You'll probably get back together for sex and it wouldn't be for anything more than that. This person's coming out as sexually orientated. I feel like this person will come back purely for sexual energy. I think you need to reevaluate this relationship. I feel like the death card tells me that you should have ended it a long time ago, but for some reason you keep going back to this person. This person ain't meant for you. You're not going to have emotional contentment or fulfillment in and around this person. So I feel like you need to reevaluate it. Do I still see pregnancy around? There's too much sadness around this. How is the soul from the other side supposed to come in when your physical body doesn't feel like it's ready for a pregnancy if you're already in fear of not getting pregnant? There is a soul contract between you and any child that you lose. And a soul contract could be, my mum's not ready because she's unhappy. My mum's not ready because she's not physically prepared to have me. So I'm going to go and then I'll come in another time. Do I still see pregnancy with you? So I obviously said yes already. I must have said yes already. So do you not believe that that's true? You're supposed to have a boy. You need to do some healing. The strength card is healing energy. If I already told you yes, don't ask again. You'll have your son. Will Raphael unblock and contact you? Lydia, angels, guides, loved ones, will Raphael unblock and contact you? Here we go. Yeah, but nothing is going to change. The energy around Raphael is still the same. There's a lot of hidden energy around him. Not everything is as it seems. You need to trust your intuition when it comes to Raphael. I do feel like this person is slow to movement and money orientated, and you're not going to be the first thing in their mind. You're not going to be the first thing that they're going to think about, because they're too busy thinking about money and work and saving money and all of that. Tamara, will I meet my person? Angels, guides, loved ones, will Tamara meet her person? Yes. Ace of Cups talks about new love, marriage, proposal, the birthing of a child. I am seeing that you're going to have a choice of 2 people. And I am seeing that you need to heal something. You've got insecurities attached to you. If you've got old insecurities, what's going to happen is you're going to bring it into the new connection and into the new relationship. Oh, for crying out loud. Will I move into my new home within a month? Are you guys loved ones? Will Alexander move into a new home within a month? I feel like there's a delay to it. I feel like you're drowning in your emotions. You're worrying about it too much. And I feel like at some point, it's like you need to wait for the money or the cash because there's money in your energy. I do feel like, look, there's a delay to it. I've got the Ace of Swords upside down. You do have a new beginning around you. You do have an opportunity to have a new home. But what is the delay about? Are you stressing out? Are you worrying about it? Because worry creates a block to the blessing. Should I apply for a new home, Jasmine? And you guys, loved ones, should Jasmine apply for a new home, please? And thank you. Should you apply for a new home? Yes. Should have done it already. You already knew intuitively that you should have done this, but you didn't. You seem like you're waiting for something. It's like you want that long-term sense of security, but at the same time, it just feels like you don't seem to be getting anywhere. If you would like to get on my list and bypass the 112 people in the room, I have pinned it on the bottom of the screen. It is the card drifting just there. Once you click on that button, the card will pop up on the screen with your name and I will add you onto my list. Bex General. And guys, loved ones, what does Bex need to know? Wow, Bex, it looks so good. I feel like you need to get your mojo back, Bex. I feel like you need to be a bit more self-assured and you need to have a bit more confidence in yourself and who you are. I feel like there's a new opportunity around money because the Ace of Coins represents money, pay rise, promotion, and investment that's going to pay off. I also feel as I'm connecting to you, anchoring your reading, you need to do some self-love, self-respect, have the courage to say no and persevere. And the best card in the deck out of the 78 cards in the deck is the Sun card. The Sun card represents vitality, children, travel, relocation, a holiday, blessings. It represents happiness, material abundance, joyous outcomes, success and victory. So you've got a whole bunch of opportunities coming your way and a whole bunch of blessings. Don't block it with your negative ways of thinking. Catalina, will there ever be anything romantic with Marcy? Will there ever be anything romantic with Marcy? Will there? No. This person's stuck in their own way. Maybe you are as well. Like, you need to stop self-sacrificing your happiness to please somebody else. I don't even think that you have karma together. I feel like this person's got a lot of anxiety and lives in their ego. I feel like this person thinks, or this person thinks about all the things that has gone wrong, could go wrong, may go wrong. I don't think it's going to happen, sweetheart. If you're not happy with your membership and you're not happy with your subscription, don't be any of those things and I'll still read for you anyway. The Cosmos. Is Chris peeved off that he can see me moving on? He's removing my stuff from his social media. Why do you care if you're moving on? Just out of curiosity. Is Chris pissed off? Nope. He's going to find balance and harmony, moderation and peace. He's going to focus on his money, his work and career. No. He's clearing your energy out of his energy and you should be doing the same. Layla, Which month our house will be sold? I don't know. And you guys, loved ones, I can tell you a number. Two months, days, weeks, months, second of a month. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. You're going to see 2 everywhere you go. Will I have a baby in the future? Not pregnant. Not pregnant as yet. Boy or girl? Boy. Let go. All you got to do is do the dirty. Stop worrying about it. When it's going to happen. Just shag and shag and shag away until you can't shag no more. Plant that seed. Freya. Will me and Josh be at work? Will me and Josh at work start dating? Will you and Josh start dating? All right, I'm going to be on for another 15 minutes and I'm out. If you would like to get an in-depth reading in the last 15 minutes, it is the card drifting above the screen or in the gift box below. I might go on Instagram later on tonight. All right, 15 minutes. Here we go. I'm going to be on here for another 17 minutes and I'm out. Will you and Josh B start a relationship? Angel guides, loved ones, let's have a look and see. I don't think so. Josh is coming out as really childish and immature, and you're coming out as a queen. A queen with feelings and lots of love to give. This person's coming out as a child and you're coming out as a queen. I don't think you match each other on some level. There's some sort of a disconnect here. I feel like you want something to happen and you want things to happen quickly, but it just feels like this person is just not on the same energy wavelength as you. They're not on the same energy wavelength as you. That's what it feels like. Fab, angels, guides, loved ones. Does Fab need to know? You need to stop focusing on all the things that you don't have and start thinking of the things that you do have. You need to stop procrastinating and start taking action. There's a new vehicle. You need to find a balance between the yin and the yang. I feel like there's supposed to be a new opportunity around work, travel, relocation, or holiday. I feel like there's supposed to be money coming your way, but I feel like there might be a delay. You might feel like you're giving so much and you're getting nothing in return. And there needs to be some sort of balance. I am seeing knowing, wisdom, and inspiration, claircognizant. This is telling you to trust your intuition and tap into the highest part of yourself. Maria, what should I know? Angels, guides, loved ones, what should Maria know? What should Maria know? Self-imprisonment, restriction, isolation, blocking your blessings, or allowing somebody else's energy to get into your energy and then creating this energy of blockages. I do feel like whatever you put out is coming back to you, the equal balance of give and take. And I also feel like not everything is as it seems. Pay attention to your dreams and your visions, and your mediumistic abilities and psychic abilities are going to blow wide open this year. So dream journaling would be good for you. Clairaudit, psychic ability. Pay attention to the whispers, the hearing, and look at the messages. Lisa, angels, guides, loved ones, Lisa. What does Lisa need to know, please, in love and light for Lisa? What does Lisa need to know? Love, marriage, high form of commitment, soulmate. I feel like you are going to feel emotionally fulfilled. I feel like you're not going to be focusing on past energy. And I feel like there's good news, a message, an offer coming your way. Money, pay rise, promotion, or an investment. And I also feel like there's good karma around you. The balancing of the karmic scales. I feel like there's good karma attached to you. Cause and effect, win-win situations. The signing of the contract. If it's not here yet, it's coming in at some point. Sag, Fairy, Helen. Why is my husband not excited about the house land deal? I think he's excited. He's just not very good at expressing it. I think he just wants to get things done. I think like he wants to get things done. I see 6 in your energy, 6 days, weeks, months, 6 of a month, where things will shift and change in your favor. But it's not that he's not excited about it. He just wants to get everything done. Did I do the right thing by breaking it off with M. Davis? Will he contact you? Antoinette, did you do the right thing? Did you do the right thing? Yes. He's very immature and kind of needs to grow up. Will he contact you? Yes. But it still feels like there's a heavy energy. I also feel as I'm connecting to you, you got the 4 of coins. Don't hold on to the situation because you might not like the end result. Things will shift and change for you in 4 days, weeks, months, or the 4th of a month. Vendula, will me and Dan be more than just friends eventually? Will you and Dan be friends eventually? If you're not happy with your membership and you're not happy with your subscription, don't be any of those things and I'll still read for you anyway. Follow me on Instagram. I could be going live on there later on. The link to my Instagram is on the main page of my TikTok. There's only 25 people in there, not 98. Will you and Dan? Yes, I do. But I don't think you'll be emotionally fulfilled in this connection. I feel like you're the one that's going to have more feelings for this person than this person having feelings for you. But the answer to this question is you could be more than friends, yes. Oh, for God's sake, why can't I pin people? Why? Sid, should I give my... an actual question. I love it. Should I give my ex another chance? And you guys, loved ones, should Sid give her ex another chance? Yes, but nothing has changed. It's up to you. He's coming out as cold, icy, stoic, and cutthroat. He hasn't changed. He's exactly the same. He's stuck in his own old ways, and it will be purely sexual energy. And it feels like you might be praying and wishing and asking for something, and you might end up regretting it in the end. Be careful of what you asked for, because you might get it and you might not like it. Jess Blanton. Is Ian going to contact you? Jess. Is Ian going to contact Jess? Yes, sexual reasons only, depending on the kind of relationship. You don't even have a soulmate connection. This is a soulmate card. But yes, it's not going to be for, oh, I miss you, I love you, let's get into a relationship. It's going to be purely because it's a sexual energy only. Sherwin, is Kay actually waiting? Angels, guys, loved ones, is Kay actually waiting? Is Kay actually waiting? Yeah, but probably not for long. This person will at some point cut out situations and start moving fast. But I say yes. I also feel like this person is very immature and kind of needs to grow up. Francis, will we receive our flight ticket next month for Scotland? Angels, guides, loved ones, will Francis receive flight tickets for next month in Scotland? Follow me on Instagram, guys. I'll probably go on after here. I'm only going to be on there for 2 hours, no more than that. I got a delay here, but it will come. I got a delay. There's a delay. I got the hangman is stuck energy. There is a delay. It feels like you are going to get your ticket, but for some reason there could be a delay. I don't know what this delay is, but there feels like there's a delay. If you would like to know my Instagram, click on the main page of my TikTok and the link to my Instagram will be on there. Will I relocate abroad, Princess? Will I relocate this year abroad, Princess? Yes. Yes, you're going to have a choice. You might have a choice of 2 places to go. And then you've got the 6 of Cups, feeling like it's home, feeling childlike. And you've got money waiting for you at the other end, the relocation. There could be a younger masculine lover or a friend, somebody that you could be partnering up with or collaborating with. But the answer to this question is yes. Sabrina, will I get a job promotion? Will you get a job promotion, Sabrina? Will you get a job promotion, Sabrina? Not yet, sweetheart. Not yet. Eventually you will, but not yet. There's a delay to that for some reason as well. It just feels like there's a whole bunch of stuff going on here in the work arena. Could you please tell me if my husband Abdul is cheating on me? If the answer is yes, do not go up to your husband and go, I know you're cheating on me because a tarot reader told me. If I say yes, you're going to have to go get your binoculars and put your balaclava on and do some fucking spying. And don't just accuse of cheating. You have to get evidence. Is your husband cheating on you? Angels, guides, loved ones. Is your husband cheating on you? I got no. Is he unsatisfied in the marriage? Yes. You're praying and wishing for something, and I feel like it will come true. So be careful, and be careful of what you are praying and wishing for, because it will come true. I feel like there's lack of emotions. I feel like things will shift and change in 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, or the 10th of a month. It feels like something has to end or will end at some point with the 10 of Swords. But right now, I don't think so. No cheating. Not right now. It doesn't feel like it. Will I attend summer tides in July? In the iPhone I've always wanted. Will I attend summer tides in July and have the iPhone that I've always wanted? Abby, I got to know with this, honey. But then something better is going to happen. It's like it might not happen then, but something even better is coming, because the Sun card is the best card in the deck. Travel, vitality, money, abundance, blessings, everything. It's like emotional contentment coming your way. The energy feels good though. Is it time for me to quit my job? Jasmine. Jasmine, whatever the cards say, do not leave your job until you find another job. Do not leave your job until you find another job. Yes, it's time to move forward and make more money. But do not leave your job until you find a new job. Anchoring your reading, the 8 of Cups. You should have walked away from this job a long time ago, sweetheart. You should have walked away a long time ago. Amanda. Messages for Amanda. Angels, guides, loved ones. What does Amanda need to know, please? In love and light for Amanda. Good karma, turning point, travel and relocation, cause and effect, win-win situation, the balancing of the karmic scales. You've done something true and just, and now the universe wants to give you a blessing. This is a good card, karma. You've also got money, pay rise, promotion, an investment that's going to pay off, new job. new opportunity around jobs. So you have this also in your energy. Anchoring your reading, the 9 of coins, self-sufficiency, financial gain, solo and luxury pleasures. Who says you can't get pregnant? Brandy. Who said you can't get pregnant? When I did a reading for a woman and I posted up the reviews, she told me that the doctors told her she could never have a child. And I said, really? Because God told me. Because God told me that you're having a boy. A year later, she FaceTimes me and she's got a little baby boy. So who said you can't get pregnant? You said you can't get pregnant. So if you're saying you can't get pregnant and you're the one who's saying it, then don't you realize that you are creating a self-fulfilling prophecy? So you're saying it. So a doctor hasn't said to you, you can't get pregnant. You just come to the conclusion. So you've casted out a spell. You told the universe, I can never get pregnant. So now you can never get pregnant. You solidified it with your own voice. You kind of signed the contract on that one, didn't you? Oh, you're supposed to have children. You're supposed to have a boy. When you try to have a child, you create a block because you're so desperate, you create an energetic block. They told me I'm not allowed to have children because of my congenital heart defect. My congenital heart disease. They said I would die if I have a child. Yeah? Well, I have a child. So you lied. I don't believe everything I hear. Will my daughter's dad come out of prison? Courtney. Not yet, sweetheart. Not yet. I don't know what he did. I don't want to know what he did, but it seems like there's a delay to that. Who gifted me that? Kalani, did you see it? I think I saw it. Was it Felicia? Fountain of chocolate. Thank you, Fountain of Chocolate. You're so lucky. I'm about to close this live up. Fountain of Chocolate. All right, honey. What is your reading about? Fountain of Chocolate. I'm going to go on Instagram straight after this, guys. Join me on Instagram. I'm only going to be on there for 2 hours. The link to my Instagram is on the main page of my TikTok. There is never 101 people in there. There's only like 25, so it's more intimate. Fountain of Chocolate. Is it a general reading or is it something specific? General. All right, sweetheart. I got Capricorn in your energy. That's the first sign that's flashed in. There's something about romance and Cupid. I got Cupid in. Okay. So when I connect to the other side, it's going to be from Joey, your angels, your guides, and your loved ones. There's something about you needing to be gentle with yourself. There's something about opening your heart to love. I don't know if you want love, you're looking for love, but I keep hearing Cupid coming into your energy. There's some unexpected surprises and pleasantries coming your way, but I also feel like you're kind of maybe hesitant about it. I feel like I'm seeing like there's a new direction or a new beginning. You're supposed to be seeing 1111 everywhere you go. If you haven't, you're going to start to see it everywhere you go. I'm seeing adventures. I'm hearing make a wish is what I just heard. Fountain of chocolate. I heard make a wish. There's a part of you that can't move on, and when I'm connecting onto your energy, it's like past life. I don't know if you're focusing on what happened in the past. Deja vu. Karmic lessons is what I just heard. Blocked energy. How are you supposed to move forward if you keep looking back? How do you move forward if you keep looking back? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Fountain of Chocolate need to know? You need to make moves and do it now. I don't know what you're waiting for or what you're holding on to or what you're blocking out. You're blocking out some blessings here. The Eight of Wands talks about change, speed, travel, air travel. Talks about messages coming your way. Quick changes, news arriving. This is the energy of the Eight of Coins. The King of Cups, when I talked about love or intimacy or a relationship in your energy, this king is loving and kind and nurturing and healing and supportive. If he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. The Hierophant, tapping into the spiritual part of yourself, a marriage, a connection, traditions. Looking for a spiritual connection? Well, one is coming into your energy. If you're open to it, it will happen. The Fool card, new adventures. Like I said to you earlier, prepare for new adventures. It's like your loved ones on the other side, and Joey wants you to have fun, wants you to plan for the future, wants you to live and not just stay and stand still. Adventures, new beginnings, fresh hopes, new opportunities are in your energy, but you've got to take a leap of faith. You got to stop going back and forth, tug of war energy, overthinking, overanalyzing, thinking that things are going to go this way when it's supposed to go that way. The Nine of Coins talks about money and you being self-sufficient, solo and luxury pleasures, having the money and the means to take care of yourself as well as taking care of everybody else. This is in your energy. So there's blessings here. You don't even have an opportunity of one man. You have an opportunity of two masculines coming your way. So if they're not here yet, they're coming in at some point. One very emotional, one very slow to movement, but they're still in your energy. You have good karma. So you've done something true and you've done something just. The Wheel of Fortune talks about a turning point, a good luck, taking a gamble, travel and relocation, a move and a new vehicle. The Eight of Coins represents your own business or creating a body of work or a side hustle that you love to do and making money from it. Things will shift and change for you in 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, or the 8th of a month. The Temperance card represents balance, harmony, and moderation and absolute patience. If you're not patient with yourself and you're not patient with the energy, or you're trying to speed things up and it's not the time is not right, then the energy will feel uncomfortable or feel out of equilibrium. You've got two karma cards, both of them. This represents, with the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune, that you have got some good karma attached to you. So the Justice card represents cause and effect, win-win situations, the balancing of the karmic scales, the signing of the important document. It could be a new house, a new car, a new job, all of the above. So absolute blessings coming your way, Fountain of Chocolate. You've got the Weasel as your guided message. It says, be silent. Pay attention and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. You've also got a personal issue reaches resolution, and you've also got situations. It says, sometimes we find ourselves stuck in a tricky situation or caught up in someone else's drama. How can you heal this situation? what could you do to help? What could you do to help matters flow better? Know when it's time to help and know when it's time to walk away. So that is your guided message, my love. I have Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius in your reading. So I hope that helps you in some way, my love. Sending you love and light to you. I'm going to do my very best to post up this live on my YouTube, but I am having technical difficulties downloading the live. So I'm still trying to download 2 lives, but I'm having technical difficulties. Not yet. Your son will not talk to you just yet. Eventually he will, but not right now. Seems to be a bit of a grudge holder. Fountain of chocolate. I'm going to go on Instagram now. There is not going to be 100 people on there. There's usually like 25 people on there. I'm only going to be on there for 2 hours doing more free readings. I will do paid readings over there as well. So the link to my Instagram, the link to my Instagram is on the main page. You're so welcome, honey. Is on the main page of my TikTok, so I'll see you on there. Bye, guys. Love and appreciate you. See you on Instagram right now. Link is on the main page of my TikTok.